Okay. Hello everyone. We are back. Today we're gonna finish checking those operators. Let me just see if the volumes are alright. Okay, let's pull in the operators here. And we will continue where we stopped yesterday, with Virtuosa. We have a few of them to go through, but we are past the half, I think. Yeah, we are past half of them, so we can finish them today for sure. And I also included you official here at the end. We'll have a look at her as well. But sure, let's just get started with Virtuosa. We'll continue where we left off. Okay. Does Virtuosa is a new class as well, right? Shaman class. Is Virtuosa the same class as that other supporter that we saw yesterday? Or no? Let me see. Because I think we saw a new supporter yesterday, didn't we? Let me check. It was Valarqvin. Is it the same? It's loading the page. Valarqvin. Yeah, it is the same class, right? The same icon. Okay. So it's gonna be the same class as Valarqvin. A supporter that can deal elemental damage. I know people are very excited about her. Let's have a look at her art. This is, I think it's the same art that appears in this story when she shows up. If it's not the same, it's very close to this. Very nice. Ichu art. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. She seems to be causing a lot of struggle to those things in the back, souls or whatever. Yeah, she's playing that music. It's a good Ichu art. I like it. Go back to normal zoom. Shaman. As we saw, arts damage and elemental damage. And I also remember that there is that rule with elemental damage that you gotta cause 1000 elemental damage to proc it on the enemies and on elites and bosses. Or is it just bosses? Elites and bosses or just bosses need 2k, need double. Okay. So she comes in a limited event. Let's have a look at her stats. 290, she's a 6-star. 100, potential 6. Okay, she's still fragile, just like a Valarqvin was. Kinda impressed that they didn't give her a little bit more HP. I would expect something like that. Oh well. Attack. If I remember correctly, Valarqvin didn't get to 500. I don't remember. Let's check. Let's see again how much it was. We can compare the stats. 280, 106. Yeah, Valarqvin had only 477, so they gave quite a lot of attack. It's like 70 plus or something like that compared. So nice. I mean, it's expected, right? She's a 6-star, Valarqvin's the 5-star. And I think it's on par. That 70 extra damage, very nice. Range, supporter range, normal. Talents for Virtuosa. Enemies within the attack range will suffer the elemental damage equivalent to 10% of an attack power every second. And pause. This is slow, right? Yeah, it's slow. And slow for 0.2 seconds. Okay. So this is like... It's perfumer but damage, but not global. If I am understanding this correctly, as long as the enemies are in her range, they will be taking some damage. And slow. So it's like the I don't remember the name of the class, Ethan's class. I forgot the word. It's like the ambusher module that does slow while things are in the range. That's interesting. That's already a very interesting first talent. Okay, it will be 10% of her 10% of her attack, so it will be like 55 or something like that. So in 20 seconds she can deal elemental damage to an enemy without ever attacking them. It's not a lot, which is nice. It would be a little weird if the talent was just that strong to just proc the elemental damage non-stop. Second talent. I think it's talking about the elemental damage suffered by enemies within attack range increases. Let's read this in the toolbox. That one is looking a little bit weird. Virtuosa. Second talent. Enemies within attack range receive 20% more elemental damage. Okay, so she doesn't really deal 55 as we saw. She deals a little bit more. She deals like 60 to 70, something like that. Okay, it's still not a lot. Bunch of damage. It will still take a long time for the talent to proc elemental damage by itself, but it's nice. If you do some meme comp with a lot of slow, a lot of bind and stuff like that, that's nice. You just throw her in the middle and she will just stack something else. That's nice. I kinda like where this is going. We'll see what else she has to offer. Virtuosa, S1. Okay, to an enemy who is not in damage burst period, causes arts damage equal to 300 of attack power and elemental damage of 110% of attack. Can be recharged 3 times, normal attack is not possible and the skill is not active. Okay, so with S1, she stops attacking. Yeah, I think that's it. She starts with 3 charges, and she can only attack when she has a charge. But it's 300%. What is her attack interval? Let me check. 1.6. Okay, so she doesn't lose that much damage just from not attacking because she makes up for it. Hi, Alturan. Oturan. Sorry. She stops attacking, but she makes up for it because of this 300%. It's not enough to keep up with her entire damage, but she will do a lot more elemental damage because of it. Okay. This is interesting. It's probably a skill that people won't use. I imagine the other two will be more interesting than this. But this is fine. No problem with that one. Let's see the second skill. ASPD plus 60. Attack one additional target. Okay, 2 targets, 60 SPD. When you and the other friendly operator with the highest attack power within the attack range cause damage to an enemy, 20% of your own attack power will be added as elemental damage. Okay, so she chooses your DPS that is together with her, and whenever one of the two attack, it causes 20%, 25% of her attack damage. So if you put this together with a sniper that attacks a lot, let's say, if you want to deploy her together with Exia, just for a simple example, then whoever Exia is attacking will proc the elemental damage very quickly. Let's see. Updated every 0.3 seconds where the number of players within range changes. Removed skill effects assigned to operators. Detected with valves operators. Skill effects operators. Elemental damage caused by this effect. Valves operators take effect before the damage trigger at that time. Okay. I don't know if this comes into... I don't know if this works with someone, but the elemental damage is applied first. Didn't we have someone yesterday that caused... Yeah, we had like the... What's his name? This guy here. Let's check. This guy, Diamante. Diamante cause true damage if the enemies were, yeah, affected by the full elemental damage wheel. That's nice. So like if he's attacking, he can proc and then proc the true damage. That's nice. That's a good scenery. I like that. We already have something that works with that particular quirk of Virtuosa. And I like this. Synergy is always nice. What is the charge? Starts with 14, 24, 20. It's not a very good cycle, I would say. But I mean, it takes what? How many seconds was it for the enemies to come back from elemental damage? I don't really remember. I think I saw 15 seconds yesterday. If that's the case, 20 seconds duration would be good enough. I feel like it's enough for you to proc it once, then wait for the enemy to come back, proc it again, and then while the enemy is waiting for it to come back once more, then you start charging this skill again. If it was 15 seconds or something close to that, if it's not 20, then it's nice this time, I feel like, for the S2. Let's see how is her S3. That's a big range. Is this Suzuran range? No, it's a little bit weird here. I don't know if it was cropped. No, I think I'm just drunk, whatever. Yeah, I think this is Suzu range. I think. Let's see what it does. Stop attacking. Expands the attack range. Attack power plus 180%. And the second talent effect is increased to 2.5% of other operators within the attack range times. Okay, so the effectiveness of the second talent is increased based on the number of operators around. Is this what I'm reading here? No. No, that's not what I'm reading. That's just a bad translation. That can be applied to one op. Well, I don't know. Let's just read here in the toolbox. Expand attack range, attack plus 180, increased talent 2 effect to 2.5. So her second talent that we saw is the extra elemental damage goes to 50%. 50% extra elemental damage. That's very strong. Within the skill duration, increases the stat of all the allies within range plus 30% max HP to the ally with the highest max HP, 30% attack to the ally with the highest attack, and 30 defense with highest defense. Okay, let me see if it says here on Priestess if it can apply to the same operator. Multiple skill effects can be assigned to the same operator. Okay, so she can like mega buff someone. Let's say for example, Vivi would love this buff because she already increases her attack and defense a lot. Or if you want, you can have like a defender in front of her and some DPS together, and then they get something. Okay, this is interesting. What was the rest of this skill? Oh no, that's the skill. Okay, that's interesting. So it can be applied to several ops, but depending of their stats. Yeah, like if you already have someone that is causing damage, he will probably be the one to get the attack buff. And if you have someone tanking, he'll probably get the defense, probably get the HP. So I think the targeting will not be an issue. It's a little bit weird because you could be using someone like, let's say, a bard like Skadi Alter or Sora just to get the attack up of everyone, but I don't think this is a bad thing. It's different, it's new. I dig this. But let's see, this cycle, it's 60-40. Since it's a buff, it's a very specific buff. I don't mind this cycle being like this. 60-40 is okay. You just charge it and you wait for the moment that you want to deal the most amount of damage and then you activate it. and then 40 seconds is enough for your team to just finish that boss that you are dealing with. I think this is a good rotation. It's a little bit on the slower side, which is not viewed in good eyes these days. This feels a little bit like older operators, but I think this is a good rotation. Oof, Viviana and Ignore, understandable, but damn. It's just me, Green Reaper. I can't put myself to pull Vivi. But yesterday I saw she was completely broken. Like, and fun. I gotta say, she is very interesting, Vivi. It's more than just a buff. She applies elemental damage to enemies in her range. Did I just misread something? Let me see. Skill the range, cycle their lives for range, cycle. Stop attacking. No, like, I mean, you're talking about her first talent, right? Because it will increase her attack. That's why she has the attack increase in that skill. The plus 180. We can even calculate the... Let's do that, actually. Let's just calc how much time it will take for a boss to proc the elemental damage. So her attack is 5480 times 1.8, or no, is it 2.8? Let me double check. Yes, it is 2.8 times 2.8. Oh, 0.8. Okay. The enemies will take 50% more. We gotta remember that as well. How much is the first talent? 10%. Okay, so we divide this by 10 and we make this 1.5 because of the second talent. It will be a little bit more, but whatever, it's just to have an idea. It's 230. So she can proc the elemental damage on any enemy, any normal enemy in 5 seconds. And for bosses it will be 10 seconds. Okay. I mean, it's nice. She, by herself, she doesn't proc it very fast. So that is good. It will make sure that she can proc the elemental damage. It will buff the allies. I mean, she's a nice buffer to have in your squad to help with those bosses that you want to deal with. No, it's fine. I didn't like Viviana. I would probably skip her too. Wow! Now? I thought she was fun. But let's see. Should we read something else? Let's see. They don't have module. Base skills. It's dormitory skills. She combos with something here. Resonance. Lingering melody, melancholy harmony, wordless carols. I have no clue who has those skills, but she has some kind of combo. Okay. Can't talk about the combos, I don't know them. But yeah, Virtuosa. I think I'm missing something, but because I don't see how she's broken. And that's weird, because I expected Virtuosa to be completely busted as well. If she's just as fair as I'm seeing it, I mean, I'll be honest, I like it. And people like Virtuosa, some people were waiting for her. I mean, she's fine. She's not for me though. I gotta say that much. I think there's some cooler buff operators that you can run instead of her. But to play with Diamante, she might be like your best choice. Being completely honest. Well, that's Virtuosa. I think she's interesting. I think she's fun. And not for me. Very cool art though. Like it a lot. For now you can say she does true damage, because there is no elemental damage res yet. Yeah, that's true. It takes a little while. It's not something that she will do continuously, but very nice. So, next one. We can even close Valarqvin here as well. And now we have Gentle from Boku no Hero Academia. Or, as he calls himself in this word, Herald. Let's see his art. He's truly a gentleman. Look how pompous he is. That purple. That color of luxury. And he's Ichuard. It feels like it doesn't change. He's just as pompous as before. Now he gets a cat and a bird. And someone in the background. I like this art. I like his style a lot. Where old man spotted. I'm digging this guy. Let's see where this goes. What branch is this? This is the branch that attacks, right? The hibiscus class? No, it's not. What medic class is this? Wandering medic. Okay. So he's a new wandering medic. A new 5-star wandering medic. Sure. Let's see. Oh, I think I have the stats. Let me check. I have stats to compare. Let's pull the stats in. There you go. That's the stats for Honeyberry and Mulberry. Let's see what Herald's stats are. 2, 80, 100, and potential 6. So, HP on par. Attack a little bit lower. He's the lowest attack of them. Defense on par. And the rest normal. Okay. Let's see what he does to make up for that little attack that he lost. Range is normal. Talent. Targets with more than half of the cumulative elemental damage with the attack range. Elemental damage we receive 15% less. Okay, so if I'm reading this right, whoever is inside his range that is already past half of the elemental damage will take 18% less elemental damage. This is very nice because a problem that we have with elemental damage medics, something that I really hate about them, something that makes me think they are all just useless for healing elemental damage, is the fact that when a boss comes to you with elemental damage, or some enemy that just deals a lot of elemental damage at once, the problem is that we just can't heal quick enough the elemental damage. They simply just come in, do 1, 2, 3 hits, and then your operator is stunned or just lost a bunch of defense. So Herald doing this might help. I can't tell if this 18% will be enough. We'll have to see if these skills do something else too. But I'm excited about this. Being completely honest, this guy might change things. This guy might change my mind. Might change the way I see elemental damage healers. Welfare. Aya Alterkoff. Maybe I should check Aya later, but I don't know. I didn't even look at her. I already don't like Aya very much. Aya Alter has unfortunately already changed things. It doesn't matter. She's a 6-star. This guy's a 5-star. It changes things still. Let's see. S1. It's a generic medic skill. Whatever. S2. ASPD plus 100. That is very, very good. Priority is given to treating elemental damage targets with the most severe. When treating more than half of the targets with accumulated elemental damage recovery amounts increase to 250%. This is very good. This is exactly what I was talking about. This guy will change everything. I mean, unless you are playing with Aya, that you guys are saying already does this. But this is good. This cycle 3025 is really good. I'm impressed. I didn't think I would like this guy. But hey, I'm in. The SPD combos with what he's trying to do. He's just trying to save the operators from elemental damage. He doesn't heal very much. He doesn't have a attack modifier, so he will heal very little. We have the stats on screen, we can compare. Let's see how much healing this guy does. Let's bring the calc in. And let's see. So his attack was for 20. And the attack interval is 2.85. It's just 147 HPS. Which is nothing at all. Like, this guy's gonna have... this guy's gonna have chestnut levels of healing. So he will only be useful for elemental damage specifically, but I think he changes things enough to where it might be good. I like Herald. I can't say it. My solution to elemental damage has just been bring both berries. Well, my solution for elemental damage is just ignore it. There's nothing you can do about it. Base skills. 10% increase the speed on the reception room. When entering the reception room, include tendency effect to the faction of the other operator belongs. Okay, so it's a 10% and you can choose a faction. Not very interesting. Didn't like it. They don't have modules. I'm pleasantly surprised by Herald. I'll have to put him on the raise. I'll be honest. Didn't expect this to happen. But well, he made his way to the top. By the way, he's awful. Boss with 4 impulse. What? Oh, you're telling me Herald is a boss? Well, that's something to worry about later. For now, just as an operator, look at him. That was something that that's someone I didn't expect to be on my raise list. We got to Leto! Finally, the bear that we should have gotten a couple years ago. Over 2 years cooking. What did they do to our Leto? It's art. Just beautiful. What can I say? Look at that bear in the background. I really like that they kept this ranged weapon, this repeater on his art. He kept this weird axe thing that she has. Everything that she has in this art, they already had it in the promotional art for the Children of Ursus event. So they didn't change anything. Fierce Summer. That's the translation from Leto from Russian. That's the correct translation. Each artist truly speak. It really is. And she will receive a Russian voice. Yeah, that's nice. I'm excited to see those. It will be nice. It will be nice. Has the reddish socks that the other girls also have from the uniform from their school. Very cool, very cool. All the detailers are there, man. I'm excited. I'm happy with the way she came out. At least art. At least her art. She's a lord, which is really, really nice. Really exciting. I like how she's in snow with a school outfit. She's a bear, so she doesn't mind. Bears, very strong. They don't care about the cold. I mean, Ursus is a cold place. They're probably very comfortable with it. Let's see the stats on our beautiful girl. I think I brought the stats of the 5-star lords to compare. There you go. No, I didn't move it. One more up. There you go. We have Ayers and Lapland to compare with Leto. We need more Ursus. We really do. She's the 10th. Almost a full squad. Look at us. Let's see. Leto's HP. It's higher than usual. Yeah, it's higher than usual. She has the highest HP. Defense. She has defense on par with Ayers. It's normal defense, so she's nice. She's a little bit more defensive than the other two. I like that. Res. She has same res as Ayers. Lapland has a little bit more res. Maybe probably because Lap is already... she's almost dead from her infection. Honestly, now that we finally have Leto, I'm satisfied on getting Ursus. But full squads is tempting. We are strong enough already, but I don't mind. We can get more! Let's see. What Leto's talent do? When the skill is activated, uses the student console operators ASPD plus 24, which lasts until the skill ends. That is amazing for Rosa. Well, I guess this also makes a lot of sense for Istina. Yeah, but Gumo doesn't make much of a difference. And Jima also doesn't make much of a difference because you don't really want Jima dealing damage. Although she has stairs too. It can be useful. That's a really nice talent. 24 SPD, very good. Also, I kinda want Minoan or Higashi event. Higashi's the Far East? Does we have some Higashi events? Can't wait to see your reaction to her S2. We'll see. That faction is dead. Well, that's sad. S1, generic, we don't care. AO M3 either way. S2, operators of the student council who have their skills ready immediately activate their skills at the same time. On attack power plus 150%. And they can attack an additional target. Wait, what? No, wait. I can't search for her. Wait a second. Is this a bad translation? Okay. It's just Leto. It's not everyone, okay. That didn't make much sense to me. So she will probably be able to perma-slow with Leto. Yeah, for sure. She didn't need too much ASPD to perma-slow with S2 already. So it's 100%. Yeah, that was a terrible translation. Okay, it's just Leto. And she gets 2 targets. Okay, so it's kinda Lapland, but it doesn't change to arts. Which is sad. I kinda wanted an arts guard. But I'm happy with this. This is good. This part that they all activate their attack. They all activate their skills. I don't mind this. Honestly, it's easy to control. If I don't want them activating their skills, I just don't deploy them inside her range. No, it's not inside her range. It's everybody on field. This might be an issue. But being completely honest, we have enough bears. Like, if this is a problem in whatever stage we're playing with, we just don't deploy Leto, we deploy someone else. We have Aurora. I like this. This is cool. She activates Rosa, she activates Istina. It gives her 24 SPD. This is nice. How much will her attack go through? It's 24-25. This is a nice rotation. It's a weird number, but I like it. 30-25 wouldn't be too much of a problem. 28-25, even better. Herald on raise, based. Herald got me by surprise. I was impressed by Herald. I didn't expect to raise him, but I like the guy. I don't want a mistimed Rosa Istina skill. Well, that's fine. You just don't use her. Like, let's say, think about it this way. This looks like a bit of a meme skill. No, think about it this way. Let's say you really don't want her activating everybody. You know what to do? You just time the cycle better. You just, let's say you have a bunch of enemies that will come in a wave a little bit later. You just really don't want Istina activating her skill. You just activate Istina's skill earlier, and while she's on cooldown, then you activate Leto to get that big damage with Rosa, kill the boss, and then you will have Istina either way for the next wave. I like this. This is a skillful skill. You can look at this and say it's just a negative, but it's flavorful. It's the student council finally together all at once. I love it. I like this skill. Leta, she's amazing. Let's calc the damage though. I imagine by herself she won't have that much damage, because it doesn't change to arts. I mean, the number shouldn't be affected by that. Let's bring the calc in. Let's see. Let us attack. 746. And the modifier is 2.15. 2.15. That's a nice attack. That's like Thorn's levels of attack during his skill. I like this. And then we calc for the... Oh yeah, attack interval. I got a calc with the ASPD that she's gonna give herself. So 1.3... Let me see how many attacks she'll get through this skill. 1.3 by 1.24. Okay, so she gets 1 attack a second, a little bit less than that. So she'll probably do 24 hits. 1.048. 0.48. No, she doesn't get 24, only 23 attacks. That's sad. Okay. Now that we know how many attacks she'll do through the skill, now we can go back to the damage. Times 2.15 times 23. Okay, that's her own damage through the skill. It's not a lot. It's on the lower side of 5 stars, I would say. But I think this is okay because she's helping the other members of the student council. Me who's not skillful. You'll figure it out, don't worry. Also, let's skill is fine if you like. Don't use it in the intended way. Yeah? Yeah, I see where you are coming from. Lol. This is not a lot of damage by herself. Actually, that's more damage than Ayers and Lapland. What? Did I calc this wrong? And by the way, this is for 1 target. I don't know if I calculated Ayers and Lapland correctly, but if I did, this is amazing. This is better than I expected. Also, I think they were low-key cooking with Leto. I can't wait to see 6-star who can support others. Well, seeing this 36, almost 37,000 and looking at the data that I gathered before, she impressed me more than I expected, okay? The points with Leto went from 10 to 12 right now. Let's see the DPS. This is by 25. Yeah, it's still higher than the other two. The difference is that she is physical damage, they are arts, so this will make a difference, and when it comes to playing for real, she won't deal with big defender elites very well, because the attack she goes to is 1600, some elites can go to 1300 defense. I like this! This would be great! Honestly, aside from gimmicky of S2, I can't wait to have a Bear Lord. Same, notice how they could default 5-star guards. I love this. Leta, very, very strong. Will buff everybody. Very cool. Although the SPD is only when her skills up. It's fine. This will be very strong. I like it. You can even, since this is 25 seconds, you can have like... You can have Hos already with her S2 active. And then you activate Leta and proc that 24 SPD. Very nice. Leta breaking my expectations, being better than I expected. Base skills, 30% training guards. Let's turn off the data. And manufacturing station, when station manufacturing station, if Gumo is at the trading station, the productivity of combat record formulas will be plus 35%. 35 is good. Gumo is always trading with me. Unless I am remembering wrong, but I think Gumo goes into the LMD facility. I think so. So yeah, I will enjoy this very much. 35 more combat records. I have a news for that. Thank you. I mean, this is not a surprise. Leto was already in the race for sure, but This was better than I expected, okay? This was way better than I expected. Leto, get in there. Oh no, we're full, we'll have to move things down a little bit. If we find another one that I want to raise. It's okay, we'll figure it out. We have Rosa, Isna, and Absinthe for high defense enemies. That's true. That's true. Leto doing the work. That art is amazing. Can't get over it. Now goodbye, Leto. I'll see you in a moment. When I get to pull you. Now we get to see Degenbrecher. Ah, this woman. I gotta say, the thing I like most about Degenbrecher is when she put the other guy's face in the snow. What's his name? The 6-star noses. That scene where she just throw noses in the snow. That's the best scene of the entire event, okay? With auto regen noses. Yes, noses. R2 goes hard. But other than that, I don't have anything on Degenbrecher. I don't know why she became an operator. I don't think I said this yesterday, but I kinda don't like how we have any kind of character becoming an operator right now, but it's where things are, so I shouldn't complain too much. I heard some people are very excited about Degenbrecher, just because it's her. You know, she's a strong mommy. I can see why people would be excited. Wow, look at the T2 art. I dig this. She's just beating a bunch of scrubs. That's a powerful woman. You gotta respect a woman that's strong like that. Her stand is... It's like... Wow. It's a nice one. Very good T2 art. Let's go back to normal zoom. She's a double strike guard. Okay. Badass goat mommy. Indeed. Girl just smashed his head to the ground. That was wild. After seeing her damage output, I wish that wasn't me. That stand. It's so cool too. I wish it was a thing with her moveset. Yeah, that's, most of the operators don't show their spirit animals, let's call it that, in their chibi animations. Should have some more. Let's see. I think I have comparisons for Degenbrecher as well. Yes, I have comparisons for Degenbrecher. Sorry. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see her stats. Ichu, 90, it's a 6-star. 100 and potential 6. Okay. HP. She is on par with the other two. Nothing too crazy. She's in the middle. Attack. She's also in the middle between Chen and Irene. In defense, she has more than both of them. It's a considerable amount of defense that she has extra. It's because, yeah, her trust gives defense. Okay. So she has a little bit more survivability than the other two. Actually, it's compared to Irene, because Irene has more HP. Okay. We'll see when we get to the skills. Okay, fair. But no, it gotta be an AoE slash. Wish it was a thing. Disappear for groceries. Okay. Go get your groceries. Have a good day. Talents for Degenbrecher. When dealing damage, there is a 10% chance that the attack power will be increased to 165%. And the target will be shaken. What shaken? Cannot perform it. Oh, she has her silence. Actually, it's not silence. Now it has a name, apparently. Do you guys know what this will be? Actually, we can't know how this will be when it comes out on EN. We might have a better translation. Let's see. Do we have a better translation? They are calling it Tremble in the toolbox. Okay, let's just call it Tremble then. But the silence that we called it when she was a boss in her event, now it's in her talent. It's just 10%, but it's very strong. Look, it's 10, it's for 5 seconds. And she even gets a 65% extra attack bonus. Okay, that's very strong. I like that they kept the ability from her being a boss. Second talent. When attacking a tremble target, ignore 30% of the defense. That is really strong, but that makes sense for dual strike guards, because that's where they were going with the modules. I'm gonna be honest, I'm only gonna roll this banner for Leto. LMAO. Oh yeah, now I remember the promotional art and stuff. Leto will come together with the gen. That means I have a chance of getting her, because I'm rolling Leto until I get full pot. They can't attack when block, it's strong. Yeah. It is, but it's basically the same thing as when she was a boss. The third defense ignore makes sense for her being a dual strike guard. I don't mind this. I think this is cool. It's better than a generic attack buff. I mean, she already got a very strong generic attack buff here. Although it's just 10%. But you know, fair. I like where this is going. So far, she's on point. When the first talent takes effect, that the target has block and does not have shiver immunity. Okay, yeah, obviously, they're gonna give immune to some bosses. The target's ongoing melee normal attack will be interrupted. Can be triggered repeatedly. Another one to stall Madrock Golems forever. Let's go. I see a theme going on. Together with Vivi from yesterday. The same damage that triggers the first talent can trigger the second talent. Okay, so she procs the first talent before ignoring defense. Very nice, very nice. It's good when they synergize with themselves. Skills for Degenbrecher. S1. The next attack. Wait, what? The next attack. Point. Good translation there. It's a blue point. To attack power twice up to 6 random ground enemies. Equivalent of 220% because physical damage. Okay, so it's an AoE. It's kind of like what she's doing in her Ichu art. She's just doing a sword swipe, kind of like you would do with Link in Minish Cap. You charge the attack and then you do a swirl. That's very nice. AoE, surrounding tiles, 220 physical damage, and it's a power strike. Really, really good. 220 is very strong for power strike. We've seen operators yesterday who had 290%, I think. But 220 is still very good for a power strike. 3, not the best, but it's standard. Very, very good. Like this. Very strong. S2. Within the front range, slashes up to 6 ground target enemies. Launch 2. When attacking blocked enemies, it will be slashed 3 times. The activation probability of the talent is increased to 100%. Attack part slash cause physical damage equal to 300. Okay, this one I gotta read here because the translation is really bad. Deal 2 attacks to 6 ground enemies within range. It's just in front. Okay. If they are being blocked, it doesn't need to be blocked by herself. It's very important. If you have a defender behind her, you can get 5 targets or 6 targets. If you have someone like Matterhorn behind her with his module, then he can block 4. She can get 3 hits in 6 targets. The talent activations go to 100%, so she gets that 65 extra bonus from the first talent. And each slash deals 310 physical damage. This will be a lot. This by itself will be a lot of damage. Because look at it. She has that attack that we saw as normal. 700. Very normal attack. Then it goes to triple that. So it goes to 2000 to 2100 attack. It's on 6 targets, and that 2100 goes into 3 targets, in 3 times in each target. It's 6300 on each target and 6 of them. It's like 36,000 damage just on her S2, which is comparable to Chen's S2, which doesn't deal that much damage as far as I can tell. I don't know about Irene's S2 though. But yeah, attack recover as expected. 10-12. This is quite a lot to charge, but it's not too much. And she can save charges. This is just a broken skill by itself. I can see that S3 is going to be out of this world. She sure hits hard, indeed. If I remember correctly, it's also a proc the talents that she does more damage when the talent procs. Yeah, it's 36,000 and with the extra 65%, it's like... Sure, let's bring the calculator in. I made some quick maths there, and it's 36,000 times 1.65. This is how much damage it's gonna do. It's gonna be... it's gonna be up to 60k. Actually, it's a bit less, because I imagine only the first of the 3 hits will have the 65%. So... by 3... plus... it's over 100k. Any skill that deals 100k damage is busted. Okay, just saying. Just putting it out there. Let's see how her S3 goes. S3. Continuously launch a total of 10 slashes. Each slash up to 6. 6 targets. It's her thing. She always targets 6. Of the attack power equivalent to 336. Actually, let's just read in the 2 box. I already see that it's going to be hard to decipher. 10 hits, it's kinda like Chen. 6 enemies, each hit dealing 235% physical damage. So it's still AoE. It's a very strong modifier. Increased target activation rate to 100%. Okay. So she has the 65% extra damage from her talent as well. On the first hit. And continue to drag enemies towards self with medium force. How much force? Don't tell me medium. 2 for sure. So it's the same force as rope S1 M3 or S2. Any puller with M3 except Almond, as we saw yesterday. This is very, very strong. Pull for 2. Thereafter deals 330% physical damage once and drag all enemies towards self with large force. Oh no, this is at the end. Okay, so during the skill it's force 1 and when the skill ends it's force 2. Okay, it's still very good. How long is the duration? Let me check. Oh, it's when that she finishes the hits. Okay. Is this range the same as Chen? Like this flower pattern? I don't remember. Maybe we should check. What's her S2 range? S3. Yeah, it's the same as Chen. Okay, it's a Chen skill basically. Whoa, she breaks the rule of dual sword master with S3. She does? What does she do on it? Because of the SP or something like that? Let's see. Is this different? It's the same. I don't see what is different. It's auto recovery. Oh, wow. Now that is new. You're right. Considering her attack interval, this is actually stronger than just having this be a attack recovery. So this is a directly upgrade to Chen, right? Because Chen is also physical damage. Yeah, Chen is also physical. It's a direct upgrade to Chen. The modifier, 235, 320. Okay, so the modifier is a little bit less, but she has the explosion at the end that Chen doesn't. It might not be just a directly upgrade, but the SP by itself is. Introduce mais attack type. More like Irene, since she can attack AoE while Chen multiple single target. Yeah. Chen's dead. She killed both Chen and Irene. Lol, we are going that far? Let me just see. How many? Irene is also 10 hits on S3. For seconds, 12 times. No, Irene is 12 times. She also has the higher modifier. Yeah, she has a little bit of a higher modifier, but the Degenbrecher explodes at the end. Sure, let's calc this damage. This will be an easy one to calc. I closed my calculator. Oh well, bring it back. Okay, let's see. Attack power, where's her attack? 708. 708. Then we add the modifier. Let's see. It's AoE as well. So... yeah, actually this is stronger than Irene, right? Irene only attacks 1 per hit. Or she can attack AoE every hit. I actually don't know, you guys tell me. I'll read it in a moment. Equivalent to 2.35. Okay, this is times 10. And then we add at the end, how much was the attack again? 7 something? 708. 708 x 330. 3.3. Okay, let's see here. Compared to Chen and Irene, the skill damage is a little bit lower because of the lower modifier. That makes a huge difference. And she will also take buffs less well than Chen and Irene because the modifier on the hits is lower. Let's see what you guys are saying. I missed Leto. Fuck. Irene S3 is a small AoE every hit. Okay, so it kinda is kinda like Irene. The thing is, Degen has another module from her first talent. It will only be for the first hit. That's the thing. Unless I read it wrong. Let me read it again. Let me read here in the toolbox. Here. Oh, okay. This is not in the first hit. It can proc again. Okay, then she has another 65%. Let me add that at the end. Can I add it at the end? I shouldn't add it at the end. Let me calc everything again then. Because she had the 708 attack. 708. X 2.35. X 1.65. Okay. Then we add 708 times 3.3 times 1.65. Okay. Oh, no, I made wrong. I'm sorry. I forgot the X10. That's why it was so low. This time for sure. Times 10. Okay, now makes sense. Plus 708 times 3.3 times 1.65. Okay. Wait, did it go lower? Oh, it's same damage as Chen S3. For one target, let's remember that. And Irene, I think it's more or less the same damage. She doesn't look that much stronger, to be completely honest. Like, she can stop enemies from attacking. Like, if you put her together with a defender and the defender is dying, she helps the defender survive. But other than that, yeah, she was more fair than I expected. That's good news for me. Okay. Let's see. Base skills. Trading post. Efficiency plus 20, order limit minus 2. No, 25 and order limit minus 6. Okay. Create trade post and trade post are 5 others who provide 25%. Wow. So she gets a lot of efficiency, but you gotta be there clicking to take them away because she's gonna take order limit away. This is a very interesting one. And I mean, a lot of people will raise, so this will be used by a lot of people. This is a good base skill. I thought she was doing more damage than Irene, even without module. I'm not counting module. Maybe I calculated it wrong, but it sounds the same to me. At least the way I calculated. Maybe the numbers were wrong. I could try again if you want, but if not, I'm moving on. Module. Increase damage caused by skills by 10%. This will make a big difference. Talent 3. When dealing damage, there's a 10% chance the attack power increase to 170%. It's another 5%. It's not a very strong module. It's just a little bit more damage. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. But thanks though. My bad, channel attack single enemy. Don't forget stop chanting. I don't remember who it was, but we didn't stop chanting. Good art. Honestly, more fair than I expected. I gotta say though, at least so far the operators we saw yesterday and up to now, Hyperglyph is not going as over the board as I thought. Like Viv is broken, Degen's broken, but they are not over the top broken. I like this. We have a chance to keep Arcanines alive. I didn't put her on screen. Let me put her. I'm not bullying. I don't want to get Degen. Leave her there. Just ignore. I'll probably end up getting her because I'll get Leto, but I don't want her, okay? Next! Warmy. We have another child in the land ship. I can't. She's too close, help me. I can't do anything about it. Warmy. Ichu. That's a cute art. She likes to cook too. Looks like it. There's a Banui on her head. She's holding some tomatoes and what are these? Cheese curds? Maybe it's some mushrooms. It looks like cheese to me. Very cute. Original Magician. It's the elemental damage caster. Let's see. Let's see if I didn't bring anything to compare with her. Okay. Let's just look at her stats and see. 80, she's a 5-star, right? Yep, 5-star. Just 100, potential 6. First talent. Enemies within the attack range take burn damage. When the burst, the attack power plus 20%, immediately receive elemental damage equivalent to 300% of attack. Bad translation, but I think I understand. She deals burning damage and then they explode, dealing 300 of her attack, right? When enemies within attack range trigger the active effect of burn, immediately deals 300 elemental damage then. Okay, no, it's just saying that she explodes, dealing burn. Okay. 300% of her attack. We'll remember that later. To see her DPS. Potentials, whenever skill S1. SPD plus 100, attack will cause 15% of arts damage as burning damage. Okay, so different from Diamond, she will be able to proc the arts damage herself. That's good. Because then she has the SPD and then they explode, they take 300% attack. It's a generic skill, but it's a good one. 2020, good cycle. S2. Attack interval is increased. Increased by how much? Attack power is plus 200, attacks 2 enemies. Does it say how much it increases by? It says here, plus 0.9. How much is her base attack interval? It's 1.6, so it goes to 2.5 attack interval. But she gets plus 200 attack, which is very nice. Wait, I think I didn't look at her stats. Yeah, I just put the numbers in, I didn't look at it. 671, it's fine for a caster. Defense, HP, she's fragile. Very low HP, very low defense. Okay. 671. So, with the skill, she goes to 1350 or something like that. 1380. That's good, because it's 2 targets too. It overcharges. Okay, okay. Attacks 3 targets instead of 2. And increases duration by 30 seconds. This is a 2015 skill, it goes to a 2030. I mean, it goes to a 40-30. The rotation is not all that good, I would say. 40-30 isn't amazing. It's usable. it's decent. Attacks deal 50% additional elemental damage to targets under the active effect of burn. Okay, so she can keep dealing damage after she procced the explosion. Okay, so she's looking very strong. You guys have anything to say? Nope. Let's see. Let me see if I can calc her damage, more or less. So, 671. 671. Actually, I need to see how many attacks you can do during the skill. It will be 2.5 and 30. 30 by 2.5. Oh. 30 by 2.5. Actually, did I put the calc on screen? No. Okay. So she does 12 hits during the charged skill, which is what I want to calc. 12 hits of 671. 671 times 3. She goes to 2000 attack. And it's 3 targets. I won't calculate the number of targets. We can imagine it's against a boss, for example. So this times 12. We can imagine she will proc the explosion of the elemental damage at least once. So we can add that in as well. Which, as we saw in her talent, how much was it? 320. So 671 times 310 times 3.2. Okay, and then she causes 50% of her attack per hit after she bursts the target. We'll just make a concession and say she's attacking a burst character from the very beginning. If not, it won't be too much damage added, so we'll just add this at the end. So 671. Actually, no. Oh man, the thing broke up there. 26,303. 26,303.2. 23.2 plus 671 by 2 x12. It's 30k. It's a fine skill damage. It's not very good, not very bad. Hi, I was playing D&D, so I guess I missed much of it. Who are we on right now? We're on Warmy. Hello, Samantha. I'm just checking her DPS. So she can cause about 30k damage in 30 seconds, which is 1000 DPS. It's not impressive, but it's good. Even more because elemental damage doesn't have a resistance yet, so... You know, you can save a part of it. 40k of those, or 4k of that 30k is true damage. It's okay. She's not impressive. Let's get the calculator out. Base skills, dormitory skills, generic, 0.2 per hour to everyone. And she has a gold skill of plus 30. This is okay. I don't know if we have that many operators with 30 plus gold skills yet. Yesterday we saw someone with a very good gold skill. No, we didn't see, or did we see someone with a LMD? I don't remember. Whatever. 30 is nice. It's not all that good, but it's okay. No modules. Warmy. I mean, I don't have much to say. She just was average, not impressive, not anything. And I don't care about her. Next one. Let's see, who we have left? We have Ray, that we're gonna look right now. Wangqing. Rainbud, Julie, Shu, Kerstel, and you official that I added. Ray. It's another bunny. I don't know why they're so zoomed in. That's weird. Okay. Very nice, bunny. She feels like she's from another game, but I can't tell. Let's see the Ichu. Ichu art. Has a little spiritual bunny here in her bag. Is this a gun? I think she's a sniper, right? Yeah, she's the new class of sniper, hunter. It's a nice Ichu art. Go back. The new sniper class, hunter. Oh yeah, the class that needs bullets to attack. The real sniper class. Let's see her stats. 280, 100, potential 6. Higher attack. How much was the attack of the hunter that we saw yesterday? What was her again? Actually, we can check here. Who was it? It was Coldshot. Yeah, it was Coldshot. Let's see how much is the difference between the two. She has a lot more attack than Coldshot. It's 200 extra. And HP and defense are basically the same. Okay, so already much stronger than Coldshot. Let's see where the skills bring us. Oh, Ray. Yeah, Coldshot. Ray 6 stars, so level 9. Oh, that's why she has more attack. Now makes sense. Is this really 6-star art? Like, it's not a bad art, but it's not as pompous as the 6 stars that we usually see. This really looks like a 5-star art to me. That's why I was so confused. But okay. So yeah, now it makes sense. The defense is still comparable, little bit more HP, and about 230 more attack. This makes sense for being a 6-star in a class with a lot of attack. But didn't expect her to be a 6-star. Oh well. Let's see the talents. 2 talents. First talent. Sand Beast can be deployed within attack range to scout an area within 25 seconds to extend the attack range. It will prioritize attacking targets in the area and increase the physical damage caused to them by 15%. Okay, so she has devices that she can deploy to increase her range. The first talent is to increase damage multiplier when deploying the Sand Beast can determine its current attack range in real time. Okay. Increase damage caused by 15%. Let's just check here. If it's the same thing, yeah, 25 seconds, extends attack range, prioritize targets 15. Okay, same thing. This is interesting because the whole thing with the... At least with Coldshot, there was a thing where she would mark targets I think I'm messing up. I'm remembering someone else. Let's just wait and see. Second time, attack the same target. Attack increases on attack power by 9% up to 3 stacks. So she has a 27% hit after she uses 3 bullets. Okay. What else? Second time turn before each attack hits. Okay, so just 2 bullets. The buff gets on the third one. At least 1 layer buff is lasts forever. So she always has plus 9%. Okay, okay. Generic attack buff. On top of a buff for attacking a boss forever. And then this thing on the first talent where she increases her range. Okay. Let's see what else she does. On her skills. Immediately attacks the target with additional special bullets, causing equivalent to 450% physical damage of the attack power and pushing it away with great force. How much force? That's very important. Force 2. Okay. If it's knocked down, 2 additional bullets will be loaded for the next reload. What? If the target is defeated. Okay, okay. So, it's a power strike? It's a power strike but on auto recovery. And it's 10 seconds. It can hold 2 charges. Considering that they have the reload time and it's always this 1.6, it can't be changed unless the skill specifies. This means she can, while she's reloading, if she has time to reload all the bullets, then she will have this skill ready to hit whoever enters her range. It will be pushed with Force 2, which is not amazing, but it's good. Most enemies can at least nudge with Force 2. Big defenders are weight 3, so they can be pushed like half a tile back. Interesting. And 450% modifier is a lot considering her attack. It's already 1200. Okay, it's a nice power strike. It's a little bit on the slower side, but it's a quirk of the class being slow, I would say. Does not consume bullets. Okay, that's actually nice. So she can hit more than her clip. That's good for bosses. But let's see if she has something else to do with bosses. Now this is offensive recovery. It will give her a little more range. It's like 2 more tiles on side, 1 more tile up. Or is this the normal? No, that's the normal. She just gets 2 extra tiles on sides. Let's see. Automatically triggers. Okay, so this is an actual power strike with 16 hits. When the Sun Beast retreats, it will recover the bullets that hit the area. Automatically turned on. Attack range expanded. Attack power 120%. Okay, so this is like... Let's just finish. Attack power plus 110%, please redeploy time minus 40. Oh, it's not a power strike, it's unlimited duration. Okay, so she attacks 16 times, that's 2 clips. And she has the skill forever. That's good. How much is the redeploy time of the Sun Beast? Does it say here anywhere? Let's see. I can't find the redeploy time of the Sand Beast. Whatever, it's not very important. The good thing is that the skill can let her attack somewhere outside of her range because of the increased range that the Sand Beast will give. The Sand Beast will give the extra damage from the talent. Then it will retreat when the time expires, it will give her the bullets back to continue attacking, and it will come back a little bit quicker because of that 40%. It's an interesting skill, it's just weird that it gives those 2 extra nudges on the side. But it sounds fun. Let's see. You guys have anything to say about Ray? Send because 30 seconds for deploy time, so 3 times 4 is 12, so 18 seconds with the skill active. Target marking wasn't Typhoon with S3. Oh yeah, it was Typhoon. Okay. Interesting skill. Strong, plus 120 forever. That's already like 2400 attack power. And then with the extra buff from the Sun Beast, another 15%. That's a good skill, but not all that strong. Let's see if S3 is broken. Immediately stop attacking until the bullets are full. The reload interval is greatly shortened, minus 1.2. Okay, so she goes to 0.4 reload time per bullet. The attack range is expanded. What is the range? What is this? She gets like a normal sniper range, but with one nudge. This is E1 AoE sniper range. Okay. Attack causes physical damage equivalent to 330% of the attack. And restrains the target for 2 seconds. Is this bind? Bind. Okay. Very good, very good. So she can bind one target forever, basically. Because it's 2 seconds, her attack interval is 1.6, and the reload time will be 0.4. So 0.4 plus 1.6 is 2 seconds. She can bind someone for 16 seconds. Although 30-16 is really bad. Let's read the yellow part. If you knock down the enemy during the skill, you gain 10 skill points when the skill ends. Okay, that's a little bit better. Because she will always kill something. That's for sure. So this can be 20-16. Which is also not ideal, but it's decent. It's good enough. Let's think. This 16 seconds is for her to deal 10 hits. Or 9 because of the clip size. 9 or 8 because of the stop attacking until the bullets are full. So this skill is basically one clip dealing 330 per hit. Let's calc that. And let's take into consideration the Sun Beast as well. Let's bring the calculator in. Just looking back through the Degen, you forgot to add the tremble modifier to 10% slashes to the 10 slashes. You only did it for the final attack. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I knew something was weird. Yeah, makes sense. It's... We'll come back to that in a moment. Let me finish looking at Ray. Because I am curious about that number. Yeah, I put the calculator on screen. Let's see. Attack power for Ray. 1229. Okay. Let's see the modifier of the skill. Times 330. 3.3. Okay, and then we have a look at the modifier of the beast. It's 15%. We can add that because you probably want to use that anyway. Okay, and when attacking same target, she gets more attack. Oh, actually, I should have added that in before. Let's just add the 27% before everything else. You can ignore the first 2 hits. We can say she was already attacking some boss or whatever. Let's start again. 1229 times 1.27. Okay, a little bit more attack. Then it's times 3.3. That already increased a lot. And that has plus 15% on top. Okay, so she has almost 6,000 per hit. And it will be a clip, so it will be times 8. Yeah, that's almost 50,000. That's not that much, actually. Let's see, did I miss something? Attack causes physical damage, 30 attack power, and restrains target for 2 seconds. Honestly, I'm not that impressed. Did I miss something again? Don't think I did this time. Yeah, this is the damage of the skill. Oh well. Ray under-delivering from my expectations. I mean, 50,000 is not that little. It's just that I didn't expect a 6-star to have that on the skill tree. Base skills. Processing station, 80%. Okay, very nice. Elite 3 materials for the products be rock. Produced by products must be. Okay, so she forces a byproduct with an 80% extra chance. This is interesting if you really want some rocks, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. Ray, looks like a 5-star, has a little less damage than I expected. Wait, the trait? The trait? What's the trait? Because attack power is increased to 120%. Oh, that's why. That's another 20% on top of that. That makes a little bit more sense. We can calc again. 1229 times. What was the 1.27? Times 1.2. Okay, that's another 300 base attack. Very nice. Times 3.3. Times 1.15. Times 8. Yeah, that's a little bit more. It helps. She goes to... it wasn't on screen. Let me show you guys. There you go. It goes to 57,000. It's better. It's more... It's a little bit more. Where's the... Here. Let's turn it off. It's just fine. That's a lot more. Still, I don't know. I still think she looks like someone from another game. As for me, she's not cute enough, okay? She goes into ignore. I didn't like Ray that much. We'll just go to the next character. Which is Wangqing. Wangqing, the new flag bearer. Oh, a new flag bearer. What will this guy have for us? Flag bearers always have something interesting they can do. Like, Elysium can lower the enemy defense, it can help snipers. And we have Myrtle can heal. Nobody really uses her healing, but she can do that. And then Sailaha can... She can heal as well, she can increase defense, and she can give a debuff on the enemies to take more damage. Is he flying with a kite and holding at it with like... What is this device even? That's a funny art. I don't know why he's flying with a kite. That's super weird. And what are these buildings on the background? Like, they have plantations and water on top of the skyscrapers. I guess that's how mobile seats work. Funny to art. Healing, huh? Clueless. You get back on the gen. Oh yeah, the gen. Sorry. I want to check her damage again. That's right. Let me just put the numbers for Chen and Irene on screen. Let me bring this up. No, it's still here. Okay. Let me also put the calculator on screen. And let's go. It's like Myrtle but with a SPD buff. New flag looks very cool. Skills have same uptype as Eli. It's expected because it's 5-star. Eli is also a 5-star. We'll check in a moment. Let's see. What did I forget? I forgot the Oh yeah, 25 on every hit. Okay. So let's see. Let me translate here so I don't get lost. E2, 90, 100, potential 6. Okay. Let's just see again. Attack interval 1.3. Oh yeah, that doesn't matter because it's 10 hits. Let me just check her talents again. Ignores 30% defense. That won't be in the calculation because we're ignoring defense. Increase to 165. Yeah, this is on every hit. The 65 extra percent. So her attack. How much is her attack? Base attack 708. That's the base attack of the gen. Her S3. Continuous loss 10 slashes up to 6 enemies. 235. That's physical damage to enemies. Support 35. And this we add in the 65%. Times 1.65. Okay. I think we got this so far. 100% targets enemy to center. Okay. So this is times 10. Okay. And then at the end, we have the explosion. That is... How much was the attack again? 708. Times 303. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot to add it there. Let me just add it again. So, 27, 452. Plus 708 times 3.3 times 1.65. Okay, so she has 31,000 instead the 24,000 that the other two have. How much bigger is this? Let's see. 31,300. Oh, no. Yeah, it's about what you said. About the 25%. Okay, so she is stronger than what we have. But it's not all that much over the top. I still stay by what I said on that. I don't think she's that much broken than the other two are. And I think the three of them are very broken. Let's go back to our flag bearer. Degenbrecher. No. That's Wangqing. Let's go back to the flag bearer, Wangqing. Let me see, because I brought here the numbers for the DP generation on the other flag bearers for us to compare. Because that's really what you care about. You care about what they do with their skill that is different from the others, and how much DP they can generate. So let's see Wangqing. 100 and potential 6. Wangqing. How is his stats compared to Elysium? A little bit less HP. Little bit less attack. It's almost... it's less attack than Myrtle. And he has a little bit more defense than all of them. This would help him in some harder stages, like if you're taking some CC buff that gives some snipers a lot of attack and they are getting by. This might help him survive better than the other two. I don't know. Little bit more defense is always nice. Skill. Same skill as Elysium on S1. Yeah, and I brought the comparison for the skills here, but it's the same as Elysium, so he'll have the exact same 0.529 DP per second, and it's the same as Sairaha. I didn't know she had the exact same skill as the 5 stars. Interesting. I miss Degenbrecher, but what makes her S3 broken is that it's also recovering, not offensive recovering like the other S3. I see, yeah, the fact that it's also very strong. Wangqing is all fair, by the way. Okay. Let's see what his S2 does. Where is the thing? Okay. Stops attack and gradually restores a total of 20 DP. During the skill period, the health of nearby friendly operators equal to 25 of Wangqing's attack power will be healed every second. Okay. The attack speed of surrounding operators deployed in the same direction as Wangqing will be plus 25. And this is a 30-15 skill. Let me see how much DP this generates, first and foremost. Let's bring in the calculator again. Okay. So this is 20 DP in 45 seconds. 0444. That is almost on par with Myrtle S1, so it's a very strong DP skill if you want to use the buff by itself, which is nice. Let's turn this off. 25% of his attack as healing. How much is Myrtle's healing? It's almost the same duration as well. It's 50% of her attack. So it's the exact same healing, but he also gives a SPD to his allies. Let's just see, how much was Myrtle's healing here? No, Myrtle healing, no, Myrtle's attack. Myrtle's attack was 520 and his attack is a little bit lower, right? Yeah, his attack is 514. So he'll heal the exact same amount as Myrtle, more or less. Not exact, it's very close. But the important part is the SPD buff that he gives to anyone in his 8 surrounding tiles that is facing the same direction as him. So you would want to put him like behind your DPS. That's fine. You can have someone like holding a lane. Let's say for example you have... Let's say you want Degenbrecher to hold a lane. You can deploy Degenbrecher in front of Wangqing, and then you don't need a medic for her. You can have her holding a lane of elites by herself, with Wangqing in the back, healing her, giving 25 ASPD. It's nice. What's his talent? Increases maximum HP of operators. Deploy directly the same. Yeah, it gives 10% more maximum HP. We can check here just to make sure that it's translated right. Gain max HP. Yeah, he gives max HP to whoever is deployed together with him. It's nice. HP buff? Yeah, max HP. Interesting. It's a Myrtle that gives a SPD. I mean, everyone likes Myrtle, right? So here's an upgrade for Myrtle. Rejoice, world. You guys don't need to... You guys don't need to play with a 4-star ever again if you don't want to. The only situation that lasts for Myrtle is that fact that her S1 is still faster than the 5 stars. But that's about it. Base skills. Probability to produce increase 65%, very low. In Typhoon of material consumption 4, formula have -1 mod consumption. This is the bottom. You will only use this skill if you're trying to mass produce materials. You don't really want to use this skill. It's a bad one. Module. During the activation skill, number of blocks becomes 0, but number of block the operator in front of you is +1. Okay, this keeps going with his buffs. The maximum health of operators in the surrounding tiles is +13 instead of +10. Nothing too impressive. I don't think this extra HP will come that much into play. It might in some edge case scenarios, but it's not very impressive. It didn't pique my attention. Wangqing, directly into the bin. Next one, Grain Buds. This girl looks like a goddess. She looks kinda like 9 Color Deer to me. Stasi is master. What is this class? Her class is the Cellbiter. Okay, she's a new slow supporter. New 5-star slow supporter. Looks like a goddess to me. Oh wait. She has a bird thing on her hand. I guess she is a bird. Okay. So she uses a flute. That's a pretty Ichu art. Very nice. Let's see what her stats have for us. I brought comparisons for Grain Buds. Let's check those. At Ichu, level 80, Rust 100, and Potential 6. So, she has the highest attack of the supporters so far, a little bit more than the others. The 5-star supporters, that is. Defense is on par, and AGP, she has the lowest. Okay, so she's a little bit more fragile and a little bit more stronger with the base stats. Let's see. Talent. ASPD plus 12, kinda like Isna. If target is a wild animal, the slow time of the character is extended. I wonder how much is the slow extent. Does it say here? Plus 0.4. Instead of. How much is the slow in the trait? Is like 0.8 seconds? No, it's more. How much is? It doesn't say here how much is the slow of the trait. Whatever. Do you guys remember how much is the slow that slow supporters give? How long is it? Glass cannon. Kinda. But yeah. Well, okay, they slow for longer. She has more SPD. She probably has like close to Istina's slow. She already is very close to full. Actually, Grain Buds might be full. We would have to see, because extra 0.4, extra 12 SPD, very nice. Single target, you know. S1. Automatic, recovery, power strike. Next attack will cause arts damage equal to 310% of attack. And attack an additional enemy. Can have 3 charges. Okay, so it's a 5-second auto recovery power strike that can have 3 charges. Target 2 enemies with double attack. That's nice, that's very strong. People playing IS will love that. Will love playing with her. We don't have a lot of arts power strikes to play with in IS. S2. Stops attacking enemies and puts 3 enemies units within the attack range to sleep. Okay, so she's sleep combo. She's part of a sleep combo. For 5 seconds, after that, the attack speed is plus 130 and attacks 3 enemies. Okay, this is 3 enemies the same as Istina. Plus 130 SPD. We'll have to calc that, because Istina has a attack modifier. But 5 seconds of sleep, it's not a lot, but it's probably enough to help with the sleep combo. 15 seconds, 25. How much is Istina's S2 last for? It's 25 seconds, yeah. This is a little bit... This is not enough. 15 seconds. Unless you really don't want to DPS with her, you just want to use that 5 sleep. But then it's even worse, because it's 25 seconds to use it again. I don't like this cycle for this skill. But let's calculate the damage. Sluggish is 0.8. No, not the... Not how strong this slow is. I was just wondering how long it lasts. Or it is 0.8 seconds. Feels very Podenko. Feels... I don't know. It doesn't feel as good as Podenko. Podenko also has a attack modifier. Her sleep duration is same as Kafka S1. Okay, it's more than I thought then. Okay, 0.8 seconds. So it goes to 1.2 seconds. And her, it's 1.9. Let's just calc to see how much of an uptime she has with that 12 ASPD. Let's see, let me put the calc on screen. Okay. So 1.9 by 1.12. That's 12% extra. So she goes to 1.7 almost. It's still not enough. But we look at how much was it? Was 0.8 plus 0.4, so it's 1.2. 1.2 by 1.69. She has a 71% uptime on this low. It's not great, but it's decent. It's good enough, I think. She will have the full uptime, maybe with module. Let's just check her module. Does she have ASPD in the module? Natural recovery speed of skills. She gets SP with the base module. Attack speed plus 14 instead of 12. Still not enough to get full uptime. But with S2 she will have full uptime. It's also 8% slow, so it can be easy to move up. Okay. Let's just calc the damage to compare with the other supporters. Where's my calc? So, she doesn't have an attack modifier. We can just take the attack modifier. And we also know how much is the attack interval. Let's see. It lasts for 15 seconds, right? So 15 by the attack interval that we just calced because of her talent. Or no, actually we have to calc the ASPD first. Okay. 1.9. So she's getting 12 from her talent. And then plus 130. So 142 by 2.42. Wait, what? What are those numbers? Something was already in there. Let's do it again. 1.9 by 2.42. Yeah, 12. Okay, so her attack interval becomes 0.785, which in 15 seconds is 19 hits. 19 hits times 3, because we're targeting 3 enemies. Let's just 19 times 3. Wait, it's after those 5 seconds, so it's even less than that. Because she can't attack who is sleeping. So we gotta calc again because it's only 10 seconds. Let me check here. How much was? 785. 10 by 0.785. It's only 12 hits during this kill. 12 hits times 3 targets, 36 attacks. For how much attack that she has? 613. Okay, 22,000. It's the same damage as Glaucus activating her S2. No, wait. It's more. It's more damage than Nisina. I looked at it wrong there. I looked at that 2k and I thought 22k, but then I remember, wait, the Glaucus doesn't do that much damage because it's a single activation skill. Okay, she can do more damage than Nisina. And both of them have 3 targets because of this 130 SPD. So yeah, she is stronger than Nisina and she has extra damage against wild animals, whatever those are. It's probably some kind of enemy that comes with the event she's in. Good DPS for a slow supporter. Oh no, wait. I just noticed what I calculated wrong. This is not damage here. This is just for one target. So she's very weak. We're bouncing back and forth, but now I can say for sure. That 22 damage is the whole damage of the skill, and this is just for one target. Oh hey, I didn't expect to come back to this. Now she's weaker than Isna, don't worry. So is perma-slow during skill to trick targets? Yes, it is a perma-slow to 3 targets. I did care about her before, but looking at her, she seems solid. She is solid, she's just not a damage operator. While the animals are also in RA2 too. Oh, the reclamation algorithm. I'm excited to see that one. I didn't see anything about it, but I heard it's coming back. Let's just see. So how much damage is Istina? Because that is the damage that I calculated for one target. Let's just see how much is the 3 target damage. So let's remember, 22 for grain buds. So 16, 968 times 3. There you go. Grain buds has less than half Istina's damage. Now I'm happy. But let's see the DPS. Yeah, she has more DPS than Istina. So she can burst better because the skill lasts for slower and she has a lot more SPD, but the total damage will be less. Now we can all be happy with that. Delicious damage. It is. It's nice. It's not a very bad supporter. Slow is always good. And she has the power strike. That on itself is already enough to make her different. This is the selling point, in my opinion. S2, not really. But this one, power strike, very good. 2 targets, double damage, solid. Grain buds, where do I put you? I'll be honest, I'm more interested than I thought because of that power strike. I think I'll leave her in only pool. I love power strikes. In case you guys didn't notice it yet, every time a power strike pops up, I talk well about it. I'm not that impressed about the operator. I didn't like her art all that much, but just the power strike. It's enough of a selling point for me. Oh well, we didn't have a look at base skills. It's generic dormitory skills. She has both of them. And we already look at the module. Okay. Interesting. Power strike good. Next operator on the list. Julie. That's another big one, right? 6-star. Another Musha 6-star. Let's see what Julie has for us. Art, same from the story. I did not like this guy in the story whatsoever. Let's see what he has to show for us in his Ichu art. What is this pose? It's just like he's putting his leg up for no reason. It's just to say, look at my dragon going under my legs. Going between my legs. Has a big sword. It's not like Cloud levels of big sword, but it's a big sword. Funny Ichu art. I'll give him that. The SP guy. Motivated. He's also showing his hot legs. Flushed. He changed Musha into Solo Blade. Because all previous ops had a relation to Higashi, fake Japan, and he's Chinese. Okay. Let's see what this guy does. 1.2 attack interval, that's what Musha does. Did they bring the comparison? Yes. Jolie is the last one with a comparison that I brought. So this is the last time you guys will see the shit. It's just Helagur because we only have Helagur as 6-star. Ichu 90, 100 trust, potential 6. Okay. Let's compare. The HP a little bit lower, attack a little bit lower, defense a little bit higher. Actually, that's 20 points of defense. That's a lot. it more than makes up. So he is a little bit more defensive than Halagor, even though he has less HP. Which is nice for a Musha since they can't be healed, they just heal themselves. And the attack being a little bit less. Let's see what he does with his modifiers later. Talents. Natural skill recovery speed when present will gain plus 50. I can't understand this. Let's just go to the toolbox. Talents. When deployed, gain up to plus 50 SPD and 2 SP per second. Berserker effects reach maximum effect when 70% HP is lost. Okay. So if she's taking damage, he's just... No, this is the basic talent for Musha. That for some reason is a talent, right? When attacking, 23% plus 2% chance to gain 1 SP. Oh, I got it. He just has the extra SP on top of the SPD that the class has. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how these skills use this SP. It's something to keep into consideration when having a look at the cycles. When attacking, 23% chance to gain 1 SP. When HP is less than 50%, chance becomes 75%. So this guy is SP galore. He has all the SP he wants in the world. Okay, okay. I didn't know about that. I never noticed they're all Higashi. Well, that makes more sense. It's even funnier with module. Isn't Halagor Ursus? For real. You guys decide who's from where. I'm gonna read the skill. I don't know the nationality of everyone. I only know the nationality of the bears. I know all the bears. So, S1. It is a automatic SP, so that's good. It can use his talents. Attack power of the next attack is increased to 200%. Okay, power strike, very strong. 200 is kinda baseline, so it's kinda weak. When the own health is lower than 8%, it will attack 1 more time. When its health is lower than 50%, it will attack 2 more times. Okay, okay. So it is a lower than usual power strike, but it's 3 attacks. And it has charges. 4 seconds you can get... It's nice that it has charges, because since his talent procs his talent will proc a lot with that 75%, and then it has that plus 2 SP when he's with low HP. He might even be able to charge faster than he uses the skill, which is funny to think about. So the thing is that this is physical attack. How much was his attack again? Let me check. His attack was 850, so he will go to 1700. 1700, he might be walled by some bosses and some very high defense elites. But if he's not attacking something with very high defense, or if you get any kind of attack buff to him, this is nice. 3 attacks, 200%, this is a nice power strike. Halagor uses a Japanese katana. It's a reference to the Russian-Japan War. Jolie is kinda the perfect mushi. Though he still struggles against high defense, though, but yeah, that's what I am checking. Let's see the other skills. S1 low-key pales in comparison to S2 and S3 since it doesn't decrease his HP or mess around with his musha things. For this to work all the time, you want him to be taking damage. But yeah. S2. Immediately lose 50% max HP, equivalent to 20% of the current HP, and gain a bear attack power. Okay. He does the Utag thing where he loses 50% HP. Then he gains 120% of the current HP as a shield. Is that what I'm reading? The translations are not helping today. Yes. No, it's of max HP. Okay, so it's a very strong shield because as we check it here, his max HP is 4000. So it will go to... How much was it? 120. So he'll get like 5000 HP in shield. He gets plus 170 attack and block count plus 1. So he goes to 2 block, plus 170 attack, very nice. And attacks 2 targets. Parry can be stacked. Okay, interesting. Gradually decays after the skill ends. So, okay, what is the SP cost? The SP cost of this skill, it's only 20 and 12 second duration. This is nice because he will probably able to get the skill back. As long as he keeps attacking, he'll get more SP and he'll get the skill back before the shield ends. Unless, of course, he's taking enough damage. So this is nice. He can like keep up a big 4000 HP shield at least, even when his skill is down. It goes up to 107% attack. No, it's plus 170. It goes to 2.7 times 2.7. I can show you in the calculator here how much attack it goes to. Let's see. Attack 846 times 2.7. It goes to 2300 almost. This is high enough attack to get past this is enough attack to get past all the elites I can think about, but not all bosses. Because bosses... No, not actually, I can't think of any boss that has this much defense. Maybe I'm forgetting someone. But the thing with bosses is that they have so much HP that even if they are cutting this attack in half, it might feel like a lot more. But this is decent. This is decent. And you're giving him a lot of shield, he's surviving. This is like a lane holder skill. I like this one. But he lost 2000 per second. Okay. So he loses the shield in 20 seconds for like... Yeah, because he was taking like a 5000 shield with the skill. And he loses 20 per second, so he will always have something to activate again. And with the SP, yeah, he can probably stack up to the 200, that is the cap. Decent skill. I like that one. Oh my bad, I see. Gets the skill like 6-7 seconds back up at 30% HP. The hard part to bring it back up, I mean, unless he's taking very heavy damage from some very strong boss, he's not gonna take enough damage to just lose the shield to whoever he's attacking. But that's interesting. So even if he is struggling, he can just keep going with more and more shield. S3. Deal 7 hits in front. Let's just go to the toolbox. Okay, immediately performs 7 slashes ahead, each dealing 245 physical damage to at most 3 enemies. The last hit has double multiplier and stuns the target for 5 seconds. Okay, kinda like Chen. While casting the skill, HP recovery from trait is changed to getting barrier, equal to 3x the recovery amount. This is nice. Or wait, let's think about it. Because the trait healing would turn off his talent, which is less ASPD and less SP generation. But does this matter, is my question. Because I don't think it matters that he's healing. Okay, it's just that he gets 3x the amount healed, but in shield. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference that he's not healing. It just makes a difference that it's triple the amount and they want to give you the opportunity to go over his max HP. I get it. Which skill did I choose for Hoederer here? S3. So let's calc the damage for this one. It doesn't really hit him since it's insta-use, Limao. The barrier is temp HP. It lets him stay in low health for peak Musha power. It kinda doesn't matter for the skill, because the skill is like instant cast. It just does the 7 hits. And he will come back to healing after the skill ends. Like, he will deal the 7 hits, he won't heal with them because he will just generate a bunch of shield. And then once the skill ends, he'll start healing again and he'll have that bunch of shield blocking his HP. So I'm not sure I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it helps. Hello, Kuma. Hello, little W. Little LW. In the showcase, it looks like barrier is counted as max HP, but I'm not sure. You get another extra bar on top of the green bar of the HP. Like, it increases the bar. It gets another color. But the normal green bar max HP and the other color is the shield, as far as I know. Doesn't really hit him since it's like, barrier stamp HP, less than stable health. He isn't healing, he's gaining barrier. So the SP regen is still there. That's true. The problem is that he won't take damage after the skill ends. So he won't stay on low HP. Is what I'm thinking. Doesn't really matter, he can just decrease his HP at any moment notes. Okay, fair enough. It's a teeny bit conflicting if he doesn't kill the target, but overall S3 is kinda cool. And S3 doesn't cut down his HP. Yeah, there's that. That's the thing I was thinking about. Well, whatever. That's what I think. I think this kinda doesn't make sense that she decides to generate a bunch of shield and then after the skill ends he heals. Maybe that's actually the point, and I'm thinking about it backwards. Maybe they want him to be able to get some time to heal after he uses the skill and deal a bunch of damage. Because this guy is looking up to be very durable like this. Yeah. Let's calculate the damage of this skill. Let's see how good is let's see how good is his DPS and stuff. Overall S2 is more general use skill, but S3 is also nice. Okay, the calculator is still on screen. So let's just see. What do I have to look up? I just need to look up his attack. Okay. Attack as we saw. Attack. 846. What is the modifier? Its physical damage equals to 2.45. And it's times 7. It's only 14.5k in a single target, which is less than Helagor. But he can target 3 targets. Let's see how many targets Helagor can target. Helagor has 3, attacks 3 targets. Okay, so he has less damage than Helagor. Praying he gets a chance in the TN2 or later battle plans. Let's see. Is this on screen? Yeah, it is on screen. Okay. Although, how much is Helagor's skill rotation? Helagor's skill is 35-15. He will bring it back way faster than Helagor though. So he might end up having more DPS than Helagor in the long run. Because the thing here with Helagor's calculation is that his skill is a normal skill that, charges with time and then you activate, it has a duration. And Helagor doesn't have a way to recover SP, so that rotation is even a little bit on the bad side. So this guy is not shiny, but he is strong, I would say. Like, he feels fair. I guess we can put it that way. Because he has a lot of survivability, he generates a lot of shield, then he has time to heal with that S3, he deals a chunk of damage all in one go. It's not very strong though, like it's 14.5k, it's a good number, it's just not shiny enough, but he will bring back the skill faster and faster, and he can keep using it because of his SP talent. I think this guy will be very good to tank some bosses and stuff like that, to hold lanes. I think S1 or S2 will be great. He's solid. He pierces medium defense enemies better. He has less damage than Helagor, however his skill rotation is stupidly fast. Yep, that's where I got it. I agree. Yeah, he matches his not as meta defining damage with the ability to spam his moves. Indeed. I've seen his solo Tallulah and it looks like he has Mountain S2 with his own S2. That's funny. Yeah, he's a pretty well made operator. Wish more ops were fair, especially where like that. and Julie pretty much works at 100% damage potential most of the time, as opposed to Helagirl, who requires a lot of conditions to reach his peak damage. Okay. We found a new fair 6-star. But I gotta say, no matter what this guy did, I don't like this guy. I hate him from the lore, okay? He's going to ignore 100%. But I kinda liked his skills. It would be nice to see some of my friends playing with him. Well, what do we have next? We have another 3 operators to look at. We're almost over. Fair point, Limao. Lol. Sure, the next Dragon Sister. Look. I don't even need to look at anything else to say I'm gonna pull this character, because I pulled every single Dragon Sister so far. And I'm pulling her. Oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna have to reorder these operators down here. It's gonna be a mess. We'll figure it. We'll figure it out. Wasn't Shu the last? I don't know. I'm going by this order, and there's Kerstel at the end. And we gotta look at the official that I didn't add in the list yesterday, because she came a while ago in the CN server. She came before Hummus because of the April 1st stuff. So we're looking here at the end. What, do you guys want to leave Sugar then? Okay. You guys asked for it. Hey, you at least get per the Ling event to Chongyu event. I forgot she was coming. Yeah, there's also the R2 affair and the April Fool. You guys asked for it? Choose the last now. Let's look at the official now then. Let's just go by rarity. Oh no, please don't skip Shu. It's done. Nothing we can do about it. She's a streamer. Like, I don't need to say anything else about it. She's our usual pink-haired girl. That's about it. She's the reporter that we saw once in the website event with what is in the Pancho event. Was there the Chen Alter event? Dossoles. She was the reporter there. Eureka was her name. She's another NPC coming back. I'm Hoederer. That's me. Joke. Hoederer sim for her. That's true. I heard about that. She's a bard. She's a funny character. Do I need to look at her stats? Like, she's a robot. Chu. Actually, she doesn't go to the Chu. What am I talking about? She only goes to level 30. Potential. She doesn't have potentials, right? It's only pot 1. She has 104 attack as a bard, 28 defense, and almost 400 HP. Oh man, the 1-stars, robot stats. Like, we all know the only thing that matters is the talent, right? Not vulnerable to attacks. After being deployed for a period of time, it will stun other units within the attack range for 7.5 seconds. Actually, she needs pots, doesn't she? Because of the talent? Or she gets only the first talent and she gets the upgrades? I'm kinda confused now. Can you get pots for her? Gotta go now, have a nice day. Goodbye, little LW. 200 extra deploy time. Gotta do it for 1-stars. If she can get the talents, that's 7.5. If for some reason they gave her talent upgrades but she can't, then it's just 5. I mean, she has to, right? If they gave her. But I don't know how to get her potentials. Probably some... She's probably some reward or something that you get as well. The pots and everything. Anyway, base skills. Trading post. Acquisition plus 10%. Red gold order. Number of goats. Not be 2. I can't believe she has a skill to make her random. Like, I mean, I'm looking at it, but I guess some people want to make red gold. Like, we all know that making or random in the base is bad, right? We all know the calculations. It's 3 pulls per week. It's awful. You can't have a life in the game if you make a random in the base. But I guess now we have skills for that. And in Deception runes, it's easier to obtain clues already on the clue board. If you want to clue bomb someone, this is the skill to use. She's a total meme. This character, you just want that 5-second stun on deploy. Which is very good, by the way, I gotta say. Sure, it can mess up your own operators, but that's on you. That's you official. There's not much to talk about her. She's a robot. I don't think that's an accurate translation. I think her skill makes it that all gold orders will be a 2 gold order, and no 3 or 4 gold orders. Mark Lu 7! The number of red goes from 2 to 2. It doesn't say 2 or more, it just says 2. I mean, I never really tried making a random, so I really don't care. Even if I got it wrong, to be completely honest. Let's just put you official on the board. Combine here if you can type in the clue room to get 0 clues. Lol. Let's see, where is you official? Let's put her here. I can't fit her in because I want to raise you official. Because her talent's nice, but she doesn't fit. You know what? Let's fix this. Let's move everything down. Let's see. Let's move the ignore. Here. This should be fine, right? No, I think I would just want one more lane. Okay. And then we move all the operators that are down here. Oh man, it's gonna take a little while. Sure, we can move Vivi. Oh, actually, we just need to move the ones that are at the top. So, Almond. Where's Almond in my list? Almond moves down. Valarqvin and Santalla. Those are some of the first ones that came out. So, they are here at the bottom. And Valarqvin. Okay. We're almost done fixing it. Where is the other ward? Cool. We bring this one lane down. And then we bring Typhoon. Why can't I move Typhoon? Did I? I can't move Typhoon. She's stuck. I can't do anything about it. Let me just add another Typhoon here. Just a second. We'll get back to it. You guys can vibe to the little music in the background. Okay. Typhoon here. I don't know why she got stuck, but it's fixed now. Who else? Grain Butts. She can come down. And Vendela. Vendela also here. Okay. Sure. Let's fix this. And now we can fit you official. Look how much trouble she made me go through. Oh boy, okay. Typhoon locked herself with S3. That's true. It's not a no random skill. Oh, so that's what you're telling me. Okay. It's still meme, right? Just 2 gold instead of 2 random. Because you kinda want more than 2, right? Oh well. Next one. Kerstel. Or however you say her name. Kerstel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-star Vanguard. It's a normal Vanguard, right? I think that's the same as Zima. Yeah, Pioneer. So she's a new 5-star Pioneer. Another brownie character. That's very nice. Look at those tattoos on her leg. She has some on her arm as well. Looks like it's only on the left side of her body. Nice ones. Has a stylish hair. Half bald. Oh, look at that. That's a nice shot. She looks cool AF. With that bird. What is this? It's like an eagle or something like that. Is this what her animal is? I'm curious about what is this weapon like. It looks like a saw, like a metal saw, but it has a blade. It's a weird weapon to have. I'll give her that. But Proviso and high production. Maybe with Proviso, Pioneer. Hot take. Kerstel should have been an agent. It suits her faster deploy nature of RA more than more, I think. Not a hot take, honestly. I will agree, it's not a hot take. If she doesn't have anything to do with faster deploy, that's kinda sad. Because you really don't want to leave your operator deploy on that game mode. Oh yeah, she looks so cool. She really does. Good brownie that we got here. Generic as moveset though. She's a material gatherer. Scavenger too. Imba RA talent. So you're telling me she's on the offensive side if you're saying she's Scavenger. So she's kinda Texas. That's what you're telling me. Okay, let's see her stats. I didn't bring comparisons for Kerstel. Maybe I should have. Oh well. Let's see. Ichu, 80, 100 trust, potential 6. Oh yeah, I remember why I didn't bring any comparisons. It's because the normal Vanguard skill, it's the same for all the 5 stars, so it's like, it's the same DP generation. We'll see what S2 does though. Yeah, it's normal attack for a Vanguard, 5 star. Let me just see if she has the attack of Texas or the attack of Zima. Let's see, 500, 570, and let's see Zima. Zima gets defense. Okay, so yeah, she is offensive as you guys said. She gets Texas stats. Until you get her to her module, which gives her a spirit gen on her RA talent. What? No, she doesn't work with Proviso. That's what the not considered a default trade means. Confusing base skills. Yeah. Offensive Vanguard, kinda like Texas. Talents. The real talent. When attacking, there's a 22% chance of increasing attack power to 140%. Okay, so 22% of 40% is how much? So she has a 90% attack increase. It's a generic attack increase. The talent 2, probably from the event. In RA, when the skill is activated, the resources you carry will be sent to the backpack. This is really nice. This is really, really good. You just plop her besides a tree. Then you will have your fast redeploy, chop the tree, and she will just be there as a backpack. I like this. So the talents, she doesn't get anything special. S1, generic. S2, during the duration of the skill, you will gradually gain 12 points of deploy cost. 12 DP in 15 seconds. Okay. Let me just see how much is this generation. Let me just type this real quick in the calculator. 12 by 45. It's a 0.267. Let me just show you guys. Here. This is her DP gen. It's bad. You don't want this skill for DP. During the duration of the skill, you gradually gain 12 points of DP and attack power plus 40%, attack speed plus 40. And the trigger probability of first talent is increased to 2.5 times. Okay. We'll have to check this damage. Let's see how much damage she'll be dealing with that skill. Attack 588 times 1.4 823. We gotta make it do for the ASPD here. Let's calculate how much ASPD she'll have. 1.05, she gets 40 ASPD. 1.05 by 1.4. 0.75, that's very good. 15 seconds by 0.75. She'll deal 20 hits during the 15 second skill. Okay. And as we saw here, the damage 823 times 20. And we will take into consideration the talent. The talent goes to how much? It's times 2.5. It goes to 100. Okay, so she just gets... Oh no, it's 50% of another 40%. Okay. So it goes to 50% of getting a 40% attack increase. So this is a 20% attack increase. Times 1.2. This is the damage of the skill, which is really nice for a Vanguard operator, honestly. 20k? Very cool. Why would they do that? 40% attack sounds. This is so messed up. This is the PGen. I mean, it's an S2. S2 really went to do more things. Let's just go and check how much Zima does with her S2. Just for comparison's sake. So remember that it's almost 20k for Kerstel. So Zima, let's see, what's the... It's 1.05, and how long it lasts? It lasts 10 seconds. 10 by 1.05. She deals 9 hits. Yeah, makes sense. 470 attack times 1.6. 752 times 9. As you can see, it's way more damage than Zima can do with her S2. Zima has an unfortunate S2 when it comes to damage. 20k, not bad for a normal Vanguard. I don't think we have another 5-star offensive Vanguard that we can compare to. Let me check. Ponchurus is also defensive. We have Chiave. We can compare to... No, Chiave we also can't compare because it's own activation skill. Like, it's just a burst. It's hard to compare. Like, she's new. Because Texas also is a just on trigger skill. We just gotta go with Forget and say 20k? Nice damage. That's what I have to say about Kerstel S2. 15 seconds is nice. She's dealing in 20 hits, as you saw. It's decent. It's a good skill. You might end up using this more than you think if you want to play with her. Control center skills. She helps the dormitory in the control center, which is funny. I don't think this is a skill you would use. A lot of good stuff can be found in the control center. There's a lot of weird combos in there. Let's see what her module does. Deploy cost -4. That's a good module. In the first deploy, but it's nice. She's a Vanguard. She would like it. She likes that kind of stuff. And the... Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, you guys told me, but I didn't pay attention to that. Why would a module level 3 change a talent that only works for a event that stays for like 2 weeks or something like that. I think the first RA stayed for a month. But still, like, what the fuck is this? This is awful. This is the only module that I would never make. Man! When skills turn on resource carried by yourself in a backpack. Oh, man. Are you choose permanent? It's permanent! Yay! So at least it's not useless. Okay, that's better. That's much, much better. It's still, it's not good that they gave the talent upgrade to the talent that just works in the additional game mode. I'm gonna say I'm happy with this skill. I'm kinda like this. She is an upgrade to Scavenger, as someone said before. She has the same type of skill. So it's the 5-star Scavenger. But the module is sad. The art is really good. I know she's a welfare, but I'm still gonna put her in here. I don't think I'm gonna raise, but she's a pretty girl. Just look at that brownie. It should have been only her first talent. It really should. Well, that sucks. It's like Haimar gets a talent useful in IS3. Yeah. At least Haimar's module is on her general use talent. I honestly think it's pretty cool. Makes her real good in RE2. And makes her okay anywhere else. If you want to play RE2, you probably will get the module. Well, I agree with you. But that's only the case if you want to play RE2 with her. Because that's the thing. You gotta want to raise Kerstel for that to make a difference. It won't help new players at all. New players have no reason to make that module. No. I just remember it's permanent. So yeah, new players might want as well. But it depends. It only depends if you want to play with her or if you don't. It's sad, man. Come on. Give her the first talent increase. I just want to pull because she's super pretty. RE2 looks super hard though. If you're getting a Vanguard, I'd likely be Myrtle. Of course not. If you're getting a Vanguard in RE2, might as well get Vigna, who can deal damage. And not some expensive 5-star operator. But still, it's not a general module. The long run, it's a waste. It's sad. I don't mind making modules that people consider bad. I always make the module up to level 3, even if it doesn't give anything to the operator. But this feels like it's giving less. So, I'm really sad about that one. Well, at least I won't raise. Now sure, we'll finish with Shu. She's the last one. As I was saying before. I'm excited for Shu because she's a Dragon Sister. I pulled every Dragon Sister. At some point in time, I said to myself that I would like to raise every Dragon Sister. But I end up not doing it. I have the materials to do it. I have the materials to raise all of them if I want to, but... You know... Why would I spend my 10 million if I can just save it? Let's see her S2. Her E2. Little bit less than I expected. At first glance. I don't know what those cube cylinders are. But whatever they are, she's making them fly. And yeah, it is a Chinese dragon on her art. I wasn't seeing the dragon. Okay, she has her dragon. What is her profession? Every single one of the Dragon Sisters has some profession, but like, what is hers? we have Lingis, who is a poet. We have Dusk, who is an artist. She draws. We have... what's the name? Nyan? Nyan is my least favorite. She's a blacksmith. And then we have... What is the name of the brother? I don't remember the name of the brother. Chongyue. I actually don't know. No, Chongyu is a martial artist. That's his profession. She's a rice farmer. That's cool. That's cool. She's a farmer in charge of agriculture. I've got 32 million saved up now. This is the idealized rice farmer. Okay. Let's see. She's a protector. That's the class that heals, right? Yeah. She's guardian. It's a wrong translation. So she's a healing defender. New 6-star healing defender. To fight with... What was her? What's her name? I don't like this girl. Saria. To fight with Saria. Stats. Very important. I should have brought Saria's stats as well. I forgot. 2, 90, 100, and potential 6. Let's just compare with Saria here in the toolbox. Or better than that. Let's get Saria here in the Priestess Wiki. Because then it's a little bit better to compare that way. This is Vanguard. I don't know how to read Chinese. I'm sorry. Okay, Saria. Saria. Let's look at her stats as well. 290, 106. Oh, 6. So, comparing the two, Shu has a little bit more attack, 19 more attack, she has a bunch more HP, and she has a little bit more defense. Okay, so she will tank hearts a little bit better, she will tank melee damage a little bit worse. And she will heal a little bit better as well, because she has more healing. Okay. Actually, let's leave that one open. Maybe we'll use it. Let's have a look at the talents. I only know that she teleports on a skill and that's it. I don't like Saria. Silence would like to know your location. No, Silence can like Saria as much as she wants. Don't worry about it. I only got Saria this week from recruitment, Leo. Don't know if she's good. She's a healing defender. She heals and she defends. That's very good. So choose first talent. When healing an operator, seeding it and the surrounding 4 block plots will exert the following effects. It's funny that it's talking like in farming words. Good thing I asked what her profession was. Restore 75 health per second and gain 12% protection. Okay. So she creates a field of protection and she has like a regen effect of 75%, 75 health per second. For how long? It doesn't say for how long here. For second permanent land effect. Oh, it's permanent! Wow! When you exit the field, the seeding effect of fallen plots will be cleared and will not take effect on the target of the installation process. Life experience will increase the target's natural recovery rate, attribute, not subject to blah blah. Okay. So whoever she heals, simply it's just gonna generate one rice field and it's forever gonna restore 75 HP and give 12% protection. This is already a very strong talent. Sanctuary, Infinite, I think. Yeah, it is. It's not like she'll completely power creep side, I think. We will have to see. This is already a very strong talent. 75 doesn't look like much, but it is. I actually don't know by head how much Perfumer heals with her talent, but let's just have a look. We should take into consideration the module as well. It doesn't say here, whatever. Let's just have a estimative. So 320 attack and 5% of 310. 320. 320 times 0.055. Just for you to have an idea, Perfumer here at Ichu, without her module, because the module increases it a lot, but without the module, Perfumer only heals 17.6 HP per second. That's not a lot. And this girl Shu will generate a field with 75. This is a lot of healing. Just believe me. When there are second talent. When there are 3 operators of different professions on the field, the maximum HP of operators is plus 12. Okay. So 3 different classes, they all get plus 12% max HP. This is probably to some way that they decided this is how they are going to make the Dragon Sister synergy. Because they are all different classes, so you make the second talent work with different classes. Makes sense. So this talent is basically her... what's the word? Her faction buff. It's a faction buff that works with everyone, basically. 12% max HP. When there are 3 operators of the same profession, the attack speed of operators is plus 12. Okay, so if you bring 3 of the same class, like you probably would want to have like 3 guards in a full squad, because guards are that powerful, then everyone gets 12 ASPD. When there are 4 year operators... Oh no, she actually has a faction buff here. They are just putting it in a very weird way. In the formation, the attack power of operators is plus 12. Plus 12 and gains a skill point for seconds. Let me read here in the toolbox. I think I lost something there. Yeah, when there are 4 Sui operators in the team, operators gain 12 attack and recover on 1 SP. Okay. I thought this was a funny way of making the faction buff, but they just gave her another extra 12. So those talents are very, very strong. It's generic ASPD, generic attack, generic healing. Let's see the skills. What Shu does with her skills. Saria, Gomu, and Sho for that speed bonus. I mean, you could make Gomu with her S2, just rocking that pen on the heads of the enemies, stunning them forever. Very cool. Okay, Shu S1. The attack of a nearby friendly unit with less than half of its HP. Okay, it's a generic healing skill with 3 charges and 4 seconds of SP. 180. How much is Saria's? I have her here. I'm just looking the Priestess Wiki. It's the same skill. It's just a different icon because she's a Dragon Sister, I guess. But it's the same S1. So she will heal a little bit more than Saria with S1 because she has a higher attack, as we saw. Let's see what S2 does. Stop friendly units within range, attacking and focus on threatening up to 2. I already don't understand what she's saying. S2. Stop attacking enemies and focus on healing up to 2 allies. Okay. So it's a generic S2 healing for healing defenders, like the 5 stars have, but has another target. It's 2 at the same time. Attack plus 120. Let's see how much. Let me duplicate this tab, and let me see how much Neral heals with her S2. How much is the modifier on that skill? Here. The modifier is plus 80, so it makes sense that it's a little bit higher. It's 120 because she's a 6 star. She increases her block count to 4 and increases talent effectives time 1.5. What was her first talent again? Oh yeah, the field. It goes from 75 to times 1.5 to 112 HP per second. She's healing a lot already. Are we here? Yeah, sure. Hope mod Shu makes it easier. Let's see. The generic SP needs 4 different limited units, so it feels a bit pay to win. Oh, so I read it wrong because of the translation. The 3% class deployed operates gain attack speed. Oh yeah, you mean the... I mean... On that case, I don't think I care that she gets the SP buff just from limited operators, because they are a faction by themselves. If it's stated limited operators, then I would think it's a bad thing. But they are a faction, they should have their faction buff, since they are just giving faction buffs to everybody. It's okay. Can have 3 Sweeping, 4 from a friend, maybe. Yeah, it does feel pay to win, especially if you're new. Hopefully mod 2 makes it easier. Everyone gets this buff on field. Still even then, like... No, order bad. Whatever. I'll come back to that in a moment. I'll discuss that better. So, this healing skill, very good. It's a better... I forgot the name. It's a better now skill. It's a better now skill. It doesn't have the same range as Saria's 2, but it heals a lot. It's 120 of her attack. Like, it's over double this. She's gonna heal over 1000 in 2 targets for 25 seconds. 25, really good rotation for a healing skill like this. Treatments have special intervals. Refers to attack interval plus 1.3. Okay, so she only heals every 2.5 seconds. Okay, that's a little bit slower than I expected. Maybe that's why they gave her 2 targets. Block 4, also really good. I think this skill is very strong, even with the slower attack speed. Let's check her S3. S3. The healing range is expanded. Okay, Sari has 2 range. Sari has 3 range as well. And the attack can also heal or operators. What? What is that wording? Spend healing range, become able to heal while healing allies. Becomes able to attack while healing allies. Okay, so she doesn't stop to heal is what I'm gathering. Attack plus 50%. Not that impressive. When there are ground enemies on south tiles, allies within skill range gain plus 25% attack. So always, because if she heals herself, she's summoning soul tiles in front of her, and if she's a defender, the enemies will be in front of her. So this will always be on. Allies will get plus 25% attack, 25 SPD. When enemies pass soul tiles, grant them the following effect. When going more than 2 tiles distance away from soul tile, teleport back to that tile. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I saw the clip. Like the... Let's see here. Like if she puts the tile here, then the enemies start walking behind her and then just teleport back. I remember seeing that. When I saw that the first time, I thought Hypergriff was taking inspiration from Bloons Tower Defense. Because in BTD6, you have the Legend of the Night, which is a tower that kills everything that goes inside the box. And for a while I thought that's what was happening. I thought she activated the skill and she was just one-shotting anything that leaked. And I thought that's what she was going to do. But this is much cooler. She just keeps bringing things back. At least in the skill duration, which is 45-30. It's not a very good rotation, but if you activate the SP buff with the other Dragon Sisters, then this is very strong. She will be able to activate this. Let's see how much SP she gets from the talent. 1 every 4 seconds, so it's another 25. Let me just see. 4/3. So this is like a 30-30 if you are using the Sui operators together. You senshi dio Konoshuda! It doesn't sound as good as Konodio da. More ways to bully Crown Slayer. Now, can bosses be teleported? Let's see, let's read here. During the duration of the skill, the field vision expanded, the range is normal range. La la la. Normal attack can directly heal. Okay. Unmarked ground enemies will be marked and their current location will be recorded when passing through sewing plots. Look at them, explaining how they made their bad code. When the integer Manhattan distance between enemy's location the recorded plot is over the marked distance, we teleport back to the center of the recorded plot. Teleportation will not interrupt the current speed. Okay, so you can have one of those. You know the Lancer dudes? The Lancer Sarkaz dudes that keep running and increasing their speed? You can make the portal meme with them. To teleport back to the center of the recorded plot. Teleportation will not interrupt the current speed. The path points the enemy has passed will not be reset. Okay. Marking teleport ignores. So like, what this is saying, this is actually very important. I think this is saying if you have an enemy that has checkpoints, and if you bring the enemy behind his checkpoint, he will not stop back. It doesn't reset checkpoints. I mean, it's an answer to a question someone might have. Mark teleport ignores unselectable effects. The mark is automatically cleared when the enemy enters the portal. So okay, apparently she can't teleport if the enemies were invisible when she activated the skill. Is what I'm gathering from this last line. The attack power, attack speed increase effect only takes effect on non-operators regardless of isolation. Whatever that means. We'll be teleported back. Okay. What have you guys to say about this? More visible translate, now can bosses teleport? Bosses can be teleported too. Yeah, they don't say anything about that, so I imagine. And that rule for checkpoints should apply to bosses, which is very cool, very cool to think about. I think in the PV the boss was being teleported. The teleport caused some bugs too. There is one where with this Teen Knight. I imagine so. If they are just calculating the distance and bringing the model back to the tile, I mean, you can imagine how things should go wrong from there. The teleport caused some bugs, and set Mephisto teleporting instantly to the blue box. Looks fun. The Mephisto bird probably breaks it a lot, since it also teleports. If this is the same AI operator, I can't wait to see how funny with the 5th Unlimited be. This is a fun skill. Although it is a 30-30 only if you play with the limited operators, the Sui Sisters. And I guess Chongyui. Chongyui is now a Sui Sister, okay? I'll not stop calling them the Dragon Sisters. 45-30 for this effect, I think it's still fine. Even though it's on the worst side of modern rotation, I am okay. Just because the skill is so different. The attack buff, it's nice for operators. I think she's a nice support. You know, she can tank for a while if she's dealing with some kind of boss that lowers her block count to 0. She just activates the skill, bring him back. It's cool, there's a lot of applications. As a healing defender, I think she's very strong. S1 same as Saria. The difference between her and Saria would be that Saria kinda gives the debuff to the enemies that are in the range, and it lasts a lot longer too, right? No, it only lasts 30 seconds as well. It's just the SP cost that's awful. Let's see. Yeah, all enemies receive more plus 55% damage and minus 60 SPD. It's a different debuff, basically. You're just making them come back and giving your ops a little bit more attack, a little bit more SPD, and Saria is just holding them back and making them die faster. They seem like side grades. They don't look like they are better than each other. And Crown Slayer, lol. Yeah, probably Crown Slayer breaks her as well. Literally 30 seconds where nothing will get past her. 30 is balanced. I mean, it's a 6 star. When you take that into consideration, this is a fine skill. It's strong, but it's not broken, I would say. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't feel like that to me. It's like a complicated slow. You can't put it like that. Shoo. She's pretty as well. Look at that farmer face. Let me put her on screen. This finishes the list. I am pulling her, for sure. Dragon Sisters, always pulling her. Always pulling them. Let's put the calculator off. Yeah, this is the final list. But I was saying before, the fact that the SP talent only works with the Soy Sisters and all of them are limited characters. It's kinda sad, but it's not for the fact that the buff, like, it's not the words that they read on the character, it's not the talent that is at fault. The only thing at fault in the fact that the SP buff only works when Switch Sisters are together, what is at fault is the fact that we have limited operators. But that is not something we can go back to. And that being the case, I think it's okay to have those words on her. Kuma ignores the best boy. Like, what do you want me to do? He didn't look pretty to me, okay? I don't think I can explain this very well, but at the end of the day, I'm just fine that she works with the limiteds because it's a faction buff. That's all. Let's just leave her. Let's just leave her on screen here. Let's have a look at what is on my list now. Let's see if I can save for all of them. I came to chat and I see one Chinslander. I will not stand this injustice for Bull Boy. I actually liked his kit a lot, but I have no reason to pull for him. I don't like the character. In the lore, I hated him. Yeah, I really hate the design of the Sui limited talent compared to it Abyssals, who have it super unrestricted. Other factions as well. The only thing with the Abyssals and why their faction buffs are so strong is because they are the favorite class for that type for Hyperglyph. I always say that Abyssals are Hyperglyph's niche because they always get the best stuff. Honestly, fair. I mean, he's free, no? I don't know. But even then, like, the list here I wasn't taking into consideration welfares. So if they are welfare or not, just means I wouldn't spend on them. They're their favorite child. Just look at that Triple S. Yeah, exactly. Like, I was so pissed when they reset Triple S and the mission for Abyssal Hunters was still there. Like, come on! I mean, Abyssal Hunters have a whole Triple S buff just for them. Like, imagine her buffing GG even more Phantom. Or even Phantom. We need Ursus buff badly. But could be fun. We have the Student Council little buffs. We have like 8% from Rosa and now the SPD from Leto. It's something. Now let's look at my list. We are raising for sure the 4 stars, obviously. Verdant, he is on the weaker side, but it's not like I care. I play with the weaker 4 stars a lot. Sometimes when I'm struggling them, I just have to take them out and just accept, but I don't mind. Copper, cute, smug. Like, I'm just gonna... I just have to bring Copper back on screen because look at this smug bunny. Like, come on. Let's just reset this here. Copper. Come on, Copper. Show the world. Look at this fake smug bunny. How could you not love her? Okay? It's what I have to say about Copper. Gentle, or Herald, as he's being called. he impressed me. He's the one operator that I did not expect at all to be here at the top. I thought for sure he was an ignore for me, but he impressed me. I think he's going to be a great healing medic, for a great wandering medic for healing elemental damage. And I think he might change things. You guys told me that Aya already changed things, but Herald's a 5-star, okay? It's different. Don't bring Aya up again. So we'll see where Herald goes. Even though he doesn't have healing modifiers, like he doesn't get attack modifiers, he's gonna heal elemental damage a lot. Leta or Bear, best girl, okay? On this batch, Leta is the number 1. Let me even change here. Okay, I'll bring Coldshot. I'll bring Coldshot instead on her place, and I'll put Leta up because she's the number 1. Even though the order doesn't mean anything. Leta is just best girl. Okay, I can't. Sorry, she got herself stuck. I'll have to leave her there. She doesn't want to move. She doesn't want the privilege. Coldshot, cute mommy. She's on the list for sure. The U official. I mean, she's a robot. She's gonna be very cheap to raise. And then Jessicat. I think I'm gonna raise just because it's Jessicat. I think she's gonna be absolutely broken, but her kit is very, very fun. Let's see. What you guys are saying. When Triple S, Shu can buff everyone to get SP and attack without even being deployed or being deployed. Episode Hunter's buff doesn't feel as strong nowadays with all the broken operators we get, lol. I'll be honest, the operators we got in the 6 months, they are less broken than I expected. We have some very broken ones, like Typhoon is very broken. Who was the other one? Hoederer is a wall, but he doesn't have that much offensive power. Degenbrecher is broken, is more broken than Irene, so she is broken as well. Vivi is absolutely bonkers. She has the same damage as Surtur on S3, the same DPS, I should say, as Surtur on S3, as long as it's only one target, and she's basically immortal because so many shields. So we got some broken operators, but they didn't impress me, and I'm happy with that. Like, they didn't come broken enough for me to get impressed, and I'm happy that that was the case. In my only pool, the characters that I would like to get just for collection, because they are cute or they are interesting. We have Kerstel, which is a beautiful brownie girl. She has the drip, okay? If Herald wasn't in the list, she would get the number 1 spot for drip. Herald wins. I'm sorry. Vendela is cute. She has the funny stuff with the new class. Grain Buds. I don't remember why I put her on only pool. Let me check Grain Buds again because I forgot. I'll have to check. What did the Grain Buds do again? La da da. Grain Buds. Oh yeah, the supporter power strike. That's why I'm interested in her. Maybe I should raise her if I'm interested. If I am interested like that. But oh well. Anyway. The other ones. And Shu, because she's a dragon sister. And I have all the other dragon sisters and I like their lore a lot. So I want to pull her. And Typhoon, because Typhoon is a cute girl. She just have to worry a little bit about her leg in that skin. She's gonna have some problems. That circulation is totally cut. Let's see. You guys have a lot to say now. Copper got that funny energy. Indeed, she does. I'll build her one day. Copper with her funny span. I'm still not convinced Jessica how to being okay. I don't know. Maybe she is more broken than she should. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll regret saying those words one day. Can't wait for the 5-star version to flop and 6-star version to become Chowder 2. Lol. Harold, flushed. Indeed. Harold, best boy in the list. Harold's completely free too, unlike Honeyberry. That's nice. Daily reminder that Harold is doing nothing but heal on purpose. Does 3k per hit as a boss decides to become a medic instead. That's the kind of character that you know is gonna be. You're not gonna have a day without laughing with him. Had to pretend to be a good person for his wife, lol. I have all berries and Aya auto-raised. Still gonna raise Harold. That's a good thing. That's something I like to hear. Hell yeah. Raise the cool man. They giving Typhoon the Dorothy treatment. The game's broken for sure. Vivi doesn't have the surtur damage, bro. She has. We calced it yesterday. As long as it is one target. We have some powerhouse like the Degenbrecher, Typhoon, Vivi, but it's not as bad as schedule as Millionaire, Gap, Texas, and Reed, Yato True. I am just bitter at the game. Design being a better Irene. Yeah, that's sad that they are so close together. I actually don't know how to pull for, only Jess can impress me. I'm glad our 6 stars are getting a bit less over the top. Yeah, I'll agree, that's very nice. Except, you know, those people. I'm bitter at the gen being auto-recover and being 100% better than Irene and Chen. Mine's SP battery. Shame, since I love dual strikes, but the auto is the nail in the coffin for me. Sad. The game just sucks for me because they should have made her S3 more unique. Yeah, that's true. I don't like to see... Especially 6 stars. When 6 stars come out with some cookie cutter stuff, it's sad. Because 6 stars are like what most people are excited about. What you could say what the entire community is excited about. They should always be unique and do something different. At least look very different from each other. I like Shu a lot. Somehow the 3 healing defenders doesn't clash against each other in their role, but bring something new to the table. One target coping. Coping? Why are you coping? Kuma isn't really looking for game breaking damage, so I play 4 stars, why would I care? S3 looks like Chen and works the same as Irene and Chen. And it works. Jolie S3 feels like a unique and dual strike S3 slapped in Musha soloable doll. Sage. Let's see, the ones I'm ignoring. We have... What was her name again? I already don't remember the name of the cat. Delphine. Delphine was her name. Delphine is cute and all. I'm just not impressed enough to get her. Hoederer. I don't have anything to say about Hoederer. He will be an amazing wall. You know, it's gonna be funny to see people playing with the Crusher archetype. But I mean, he has way too much healing to even care about his zero defense. We have the guy that doesn't deal elemental damage, but deals true damage to enemies with elemental damage going through. What was his name? He wasn't Bassline. Bassline is the next one. Bassline, I mean, it's not Bassline. Bassline. Diamante. Diamante was his name. I think he's gonna be strong just because he's a 5-star with true damage. Kinda like Amiya. You could play with the true if you want. We have Yato from Naragami, who's not actually Yato from Naragami. I don't remember that guy very well. Did he impress me? Let's have a look. Wait. Let's go back to Priest's Wiki. Operators. What was his name again? This guy, Lessing. What did Lessing do that I already forgot? Some conditions like a attack, block target, attack, physical damage. Oh yeah, he doesn't let himself get stunned. This is the guy that wants to block. Like, he wants to beat bosses with not too much defense, if I remember correctly. Or is this the other guard? I don't remember. That's how much I'm not impressed about these people. Whatever. Forget the guy. True, they should have put Zhu Li in S3 on the gen or something. Hoederer's a beefcake. Just say that. He really is. Make it like a long dash. Diamante! Hoederer feels like one big you tried, except not really since he's decent, I think. Lessing aka Dark Kirito Limao. Really good for a Crusher, but that just makes him decent overall. When will they ever upgrade Ami again? Lol, she's becoming more relevant by the years. Still better than some launch ops, because he can do stuff like solo Eblana, which is still crazy. I mean, 6 stars these days feels like they can solo everything. I won't go into that today, whatever. You guys don't need to hear my rambling. He'll drop like Skadsis, ignore with S3. Oh yeah! I remember S2 now that you say that. It's kinda sad that he didn't get the redeploy module as well. Yeah, he wants to heli drop on casters, or something that doesn't have too much defense. That's true. Hoederer's kit feels simple yet effective. I like. I mean, pull. CC immunity, I think pulling for the Gen only because of her boss theme, lol. Also Mia's second role becoming real soon, trust. Sniper Mia, trust. Now, Vanguard Mia, she's talking Siege's job, but for true damage. I'm waiting to see. I expect them to release Vanguard Mia. Let's see, the other ones. Vivi, totally bonkers, but more on the defensive side than the offensive side. Same DPS on S3 than Surtur S3, as long as you're talking about a single target. But the difference is, to keep your Surtur alive, you're gonna have to medic. You're gonna have to bring all the medics to her. To keep Vivi alive, you don't need a medic, you just need her bazillion shields. She generates too many shields. She can tank bosses like nothing. Totally bonkers. Virtuosa, I don't remember what Virtuosa does. I'm not impressed. I already don't like her in the lore, so whatever. Degen is a cool character. Nah, whatever. Yeah, we already told you guys said everything you guys hate about Degen. I kinda agree, she's kinda samey. We have the new kid, Warmy. I also don't remember what Warmy does. Whatever, I was not impressed. Ray, she looks like someone from another game. I just don't care about her. The new flag bearer. He is a better Myrtle, but without the speed of Myrtle S1. So, same thing as ever, nothing impressive to see here. Julie, he's just fair, as far as 6 stars go. And I don't like him on the lore. Santalla is cool, she's gonna have a lot of freeze. When she activates her S2, everything on her range is going to freeze. So if I remember correctly, her SP rotation isn't the best. But other than that, she's cool, I just don't care about freeze too much, I don't care about her. Valarqvin, I was not very impressed. Yeah, because of the elemental damage stuff. Maybe she will be good because elemental damage is kinda true damage, as you guys said. I don't know. And then we have Almond, who got the sad fate of just having Force 1 on her S1 M3. Whatever. Let's see. Unless she's also a flag, unless. Imagine a Mia flag bearer. I guess it's because Vivi and Surtur are different. Hell drop true damage with flag pipe. Surtur's hell drop. Vivi can stay on field. That's true. Here comes Wangqing Slender. Well, it happens. At least he actually looks fun to play, instead of just putting them in a corner and sleeping. Wangqing provides a strong AoE SPD buff and AoE healing. Doesn't have to shoot like Ak. Indeed, it's nice, 25%. Now, as far as saving for these operators go, they are kinda all over the place in the banners, right? I don't know if I have anything here sharing banners. I think Coldshot and Typhoon share a banner, so I'm good there. What those only pull mean? Means I have no plans of raising them. I will pull them because they are cool, I think they have a nice place in my collection. But I don't plan on raising. I still want to spend on them, but I will just ignore if I see that I should save. Right now, I don't have that many pulls left. I have only 180 pulls saved in my account, as far as our random and pulls go. But Team OP, because I was in those events that that because I was part of the events that the Langman Dragons were doing with Arknights, I got a lot of OP from that. So I have 670 OP saved. So that's another... What? You're impressed by 180 pulls? Let me just write this in the calculator so everybody understands. So look, I have 180 pulls saved in a random. And because I helped with the events, with the Langman Dragons and stuff, and some that I had saved already because I never was of spending too much OP, I still have 670 OP, okay? So that's another 200 pulls. So I kind of have 380. 380 is where I would be comfortable with if I was going for Shu and one more operator. But I am going for too many to be comfortable like this. I don't know, man. Maybe I should not choose someone. You guys said Harold is free, which is good. Copper and Verdant are 4 stars, easy to get, even if I want to get full pot. I shouldn't spend more than 100 in each. I still have like another 4 months for Shu probably, so I should get another 100 pulls at the very least. I don't buy anything these days, so I only have the 3 pulls to save. Leto, I'm pulling full pot. I don't care if I go over the top. I don't care if I have to spend all my pulls and all my OP to get her full pot. That's like the only character in the game that I care about the most right now. But yeah. Kerstel is also in welfare, so that's nice. I don't have to pull for her. The only one here that I might have to change my mind about... Actually... 2. I would say... Grain Buds, I might ignore, depending on the random situation. And Jessica. As much as I like Jessica, I might ignore her. But that's it! Now, if you guys want to say anything, feel free. But after I finish reading the... After we finish talking, then I will finish the stream. We are done. Let's see. Wangqing provides strong SP buff, and you also love his Ichu art. Wangqing Ichu art. It's funny that he's flying with a kite. Other than that, I don't know. Coldshot's free. Oh, Coldshot is free. Okay, I am skipping Typhoon maybe then. I don't know. We'll see. I have little pulls here. Bro, I only have like 50. Okay, look. There is a difference. When you like statistics as much as I like, you can't just jump into gacha games and expect it to pull everything. You gotta save, you gotta expect it to spend like 200 in a 6 star, you gotta expand it to expend 300 in the limited, okay? So, it's different visions. Crumbles on the spot. Although that does count for OP. Honestly, fair concerns. Just get lucky. How? You get around 1,000 pulls a year with monthly pass. That should be enough to pull to get mostly new ops that release. I have no intention to ever buying the monthly card ever again. It's for personal reasons, it's for stuff that happened, but I'm not giving money to Arknights again. Okay, so basically about Harold, when you lose, he goes, I'm not using my full power? That's funny. That sounds a lot like Gentle from Boku no Hero Academia. I love that guy. He's going to be my favorite. But I think that's going to be it, my guys. Thanks for staying with me while we check and review the operators to be released in the next 6 months. I think I still want to come back to Trials for Navigator to finish playing the 4 stars there. We gotta do the second stage. After we do the second stage, then I will decide if I want to go back to the 4th stage and do it killing Zaro, or if I just accept that run where I leaked Zaro. And it just is. You guys notice that Wangqing foot has a very awkward direction on his E1 art? I cannot unsee it, lol. I'm not putting it on stream again. Real. Hey, thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming. That was an amazing journey. Lol. Yes, thank you guys. I'll see you next time. This was Kuma, and I hope everyone has a very nice day. Peace out.